And we'll just go like this. We gotta fucking level these out, though. Oh, your mic's not even on. That's because this is like... Talk.
Hello.
So blast yours all the way up.
Hello.
I think the best way to go about all of this is just have your headphones mad. Oh shit, that's loud.
Hello.
Talk.
Mike.
How loud are you?
Oh shit, that's loud.
How loud are you right now? Okay, tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. I'm gonna keep talking. Right here.
I think that's good. Yeah.
You think this is good?
Yeah, that's good.
What if I talk loud like this? This is loud.
No, actually, do it a little bit more.
Look, down.
Higher.
The fuck way do I go for higher?
Hello.
Hello.
That's good.
Okay.
Right.
Let me level mine now. Oh shit, dude, these get loud.
Yeah, man,
holy
shit.
fuck. Alright, let's see.
No.
Let's see how loud these are.
Hello.
You forgot about those?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, shit, yeah, but this is Trello. Trello is like, you can do like boards. So like, this is my miscellaneous things to do. This is like inquiries and leads that I have. These are my calls that I have booked right now.
Okay.
And then these are new client acquisition actions. So this is like what I have, like things like my to-do list for my new clients.
All right.
And then my current client to-do list, like the clients that I've been working with. And then I have like all my client check-ins scheduled right here.
Oh, it's dope. So it's like a journal, but it's on the computer.
Yeah, facts, basically.
Yeah.
Dope. So, and I have multiple boards. So I have that coaching board, and then I also have my content calendar.
Oh, it's dope. Okay.
Yeah, so this is all my Instagram posts scheduled out for the month.
Oh, that's that's dope. That's
Captions,
good. Yeah.
Everything.
That's
like all
sick.
scheduled out. Yeah.
Wow.
Besides, like some of them I don't have pictures and stuff for or anything, but I know what to do. Like, and like, so when I wake up in the morning and check this, like to make sure, all right, to what I got to do today. You know what I mean? For my business, what do I have to do? I go right into this and I just see like today I'm posting something for like bodybuilding. So it's like,
see,
look at it says picture and video, like a posing video with music. That's what like I'm gonna post.
Okay, yeah.
And then it's like caption, perfecting my craft, like with emojis or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And
So
then
it's like
hashtags. I'll type out the hashtags too, so I can just copy paste it. You know what I mean?
Wow, dude. I was gonna say because at first
and
I
I
saw
have
you
that for the whole month. Like next
That's
week
pretty-
is
yeah,
like
that's
a journey or
impressive,
like
man.
a
That's-
mental update,
yeah.
and then like the week after
Saves
that,
time.
the day after. Yeah, so this
like
is
that's good.
30 posts or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
So you
my
have to have
January
those 30
31st
posts?
post, I already have the caption written and what I want to post. And,
All right.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's pretty. That's pretty.
So I'm gonna do that as well for the FOEcast Instagram because what I want to do is post twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm posting every day on mine to hit the algorithm and stuff. To like, that's how you grow on Instagram is posting every day. That's how you hit the explore page and stuff.
Oh, okay. Is that? Oh, okay. That makes
Quality
sense.
posts, obviously. But like that's what accounts. When you look at an account that has
like a
million
of followers.
yeah, a
and
million
shit.
followers, whatever. Look at their posts. Like they have a lot of posts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like. So that's like the consistency thing. So that's how I'm starting to build my Instagram.
That's why when you go to like you go to like the homepage and it's like you just see all like other like posts and stuff that you can click on. That's from like people posting because that's how they get more likes and more
certain stuff. There's an algorithm to like what hits the explore page.
Wow, so there's a lot of like work that you're gonna put into that, especially like if you're doing that by yourself.
People don't realize that.
I was gonna say because like honestly at first I thought you just did it like from just posting something and but that's cool though. It saves a lot of time.
You gotta do it. I know exactly. Saves so much
and that's
time.
Time is most
and
important
stress, because like I already know what I'm posting for the whole month.
Now,
so like at the end of the month you'll
do
it
another
for next
one.
month.
Okay, yeah. And it's cool because don't like other like influencers, they probably have their own people that do it for them.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Because a girl I know works for a company called House 17 Creative.
Okay.
And they work with, like, she runs, like, hella clients' Instagrams.
Wow, that's actually pretty, it must be kind of a dope job to, like, get into.
Yeah, I mean... As long as the money's good and stuff, because that's got to be so annoying. You have to pretend to be someone else, basically.
That's the
fucking
thing.
Annoying.
That's like
I wouldn't want to do that. It's kind of it's kind of weird.
Depending, like you said,
like
the money was right.
Famous people, bro, they're not on Instagram like that all the time. They got other shit to do. They don't give a fuck. I mean, some of them are, and like some of them are just them posting, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
But in order to like grow and stuff,
especially like Instagram's like that type of platform that it's like, if you can grow and make yourself big, that's how you'll get out there and stuff. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting.
Yeah, so that's like my approach to like new client acquisition and lead generation. Because like posting on social media and stuff like that, like my engagement's starting to go up. People are commenting more and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like posting like more that to create conversations, and then you create conversations that you can turn into like a question or whatever to get into the DMs type of thing, and that's how you like get clients. Is communication. You know, you're not going to get a client by just not doing anything. Like they're not just going to show up.
Yeah, dude.
You know, you have to talk to them. You have to give them value. You have to like add to their life in some way. You have to like create like some sort of intimacy, you know, and relate to them.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to work with someone they can't relate with. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my approach, is just like give people as much value as they can, as I can, you know, for free, in order to help them in the future if they want to sign me, if they want to hire me as their coach and stuff. So
that's interesting. Now, when did you just found this?
Recently. Well, this is because like the week I had COVID. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I had COVID like a week for like a week, and when I was locked, it was like the 5-day quarantine or whatever. I was doing this stuff, planning. I was just
that's cool though. Like,
scheduling shit,
like
learning.
You know,
I was doing a lot.
That's good though.
I was doing a lot for. I was trying to start the year, and that's obviously like what we want to talk about in this episode a little bit. Is like starting the year off right and just creating like the foundation for your life. You know what I mean? It's like, and this isn't for everyone. You could be in your 40s and restart like this too. Is like taking the New Year's, like New Year, new me. You know, that's what people say. And it's like, no, it's a new year. It's the same you, but like, what are you gonna do to change that?
How's the outcome gonna be? Is it gonna be just like any other year, or is it gonna be? That's true though.
You're like, obviously the new year, new me thing is like, change. Like you want to become a different person, but it's like in reality, no, you don't. You just want to upgrade and like level up, as opposed to being a whole new different person. It's like you don't need to take it to that extent.
Because you see that's a lot. You see a lot of posts on like social media about, oh, this new me, I'm gonna get into, you know, working out, all that kind of stuff. But it's like, are you really gonna do it, or you just, you know, it's easy to post something like that, but it's harder to actually do it. You know what I mean? So that's true
exactly though. Like I could have said, oh, I'm gonna post every day this year, and look, I did that with music last year. I'm gonna post a song every week. I wasn't prepared enough. You know, I was to start. I had 6 months of music in advance and started posting once a week. And that's how it started or whatever, but then I started slacking off, you know, got into bad habits, and my body is like a creature of habit, so I stopped doing music every week and started doing every other, and then it was like, oh, I missed 2 weeks in a row now, and it's like, that's how I slipped out of that, like good, like posting once a week type thing, because then like I ran out of my background, like I ran out of the preparedness, basically, because my preparedness was having this like songs in advance already posted for 6 months, and then so I scheduled all those, whatever, so I'm ready. So then I'm making music while music is releasing, but I'm always staying 6 months ahead, because I'm making 3 songs while I drop one, and then I make 3 songs, I drop one, I make 3 songs, I drop one. So it's just always I always had enough. And then that 6 month gap became, okay, now I only have 3 months in advance of music. So it's like, all right, it's probably speed it up. And then it got, oh my God, I only have 4 songs right now. And I need to get back in the studio. And I haven't been in the studio in fucking months.
Damn.
Like 4 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I wanted to tell you about that too, because I went to therapy and stuff, and they were talking about.
You still going? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good though.
It's so good. Yeah, it's really good. I was talking to her about like how, like, I used to do music all the time. Like I ran into Malcolm. Shout out to Malcolm if you're listening to this. But he got back from the army, and I bumped into him at the grocery store. Aww. And we're talking or whatever. And he's like, "So what's up with you? Like, you still doing music?" And I'm like, "No, like, I haven't in so long. Like, kind of letting it get away from me." And he was like mad at me almost. He was like, "Dude, are you serious? Like, I'm pissed." And like, he was like, "I figured you'd be on your way to the studio right after this, and like, that's like who you are." And I'm like, listening to him, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, he's so right." Like, I haven't. I let that part get away from me, bro, and that's a huge part of my life.
Well, like, you said that. You said it was
tatted. Like,
you have it on your.
I have it in my blood because like my dad still does it, and he's like in his 40s, and like it's like I never want to let that get away from me for too long, and it's been too long. So the other day, I started like listening to beats and stuff. Okay. And I started getting writing.
All right.
So I haven't wrote in a while. Never mind being in the studio. I haven't even wrote a song in months. So I started writing, and I wrote a dope ass song.
Damn, there you go.
Yeah, and it was did you listen to Russ's new album, The Chomp?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, so what's my he does like he kind of created his own like genre. Do these mics sound weird to you? I feel like
they're a little
turn them.
Yeah.
Is this our headphone? Okay, this is just headphone volume. Let me just turn this up a little bit. I feel like my cell phone was sounded echoed or some shit. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't talking close enough. Fuck. I'd be talking like too fast to even breathe. Like sometimes I'm like just spitting out words so fast and I'm like, and I have to like stop for a second. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to breathe. Did that ever happen to you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me only when we record podcasts.
And like a deep conversation, like a faux conversation.
Yeah, when you're into it, because you're thinking and you want everything to come out, but it can't come out fast enough. So then you just forget to breathe. Yeah, you're like, oh fuck, I forgot.
Yeah,
oxygen.
then you forget that like what you're gonna say. So like, shit.
Yeah, kind of need oxygen. You know.
But
well, I was talking about
your music.
Yeah, so I did. Speaking of forgetting what you were talking about, so I wrote a song, and Russ does the chomp. He kind of made a genre called chomp, and it's just him bringing on old rappers on just spitting bars, like old school shit, like how it's just like punchlines and like lyricism and rhyming and shit like that, as opposed to like making like a club song, like how rap is nowadays, kind of thing. Yeah. So on his new album, he had on Chomp 1, he had Busta Rhymes, Benny the Butcher. He had like a bunch of old rappers on there, and then this one he has like older, like Mozzie, The Game. He had one song that has like Big Sean, Joey Badass, Wale, and someone else on it, I think. And then like he also has like Papoose on a song. He's just got like older rappers, like the older generation of rappers,
like old school, yeah,
and it's just bars, bro. Like I love that kind of music.
Like it's like the old school rap, not like the new.
Well, it's stuff that like the average person they let it go over their head, like a bar that you like you're listening to a song, you hear him say something, you're like, oh shit, you know, it's like he said this and this, like it's crazy. It's like one of Russ's lines is like, I've been getting rich though, like couple homies blood, but I invested in some crypto, like Crip blood, but like crypto, like bars, like that's what a bar is. It's like making like saying something like I have. So this is what I was getting into is I wrote a song like that.
Okay. Wow, that's
a sick ass beat. Let me pull a beat up. Actually, I'll play it for the podcast and stuff. But so I made a song like that. Speaking of. Oh, I was listening to Joe Rogan's with Wiz Khalifa. Have you ever seen that one front to back?
Good. Yeah,
it's so dope. Wiz is like mad cool, bro.
And he's high as shit. So
last night I'm having this on, and I was like, I'm gonna go pack a bowl. It made me want to smoke because they were talking about weed, and I was like, fuck it. So I got high as fuck, and I was just listening to this, and I felt like I was there, bro. I was like, God. I'm like sitting here like talking to them and shit. I'm like, dude, same. Like,
now, quick question: with when you do when you're like writing a song and stuff, do you like how is your mind into, you're just focusing on that? How do you like kind of
see, that's the problem. So there's
I never understood that.
So there is sometimes there's people get writer's block, like when they're writing a book or something like that. Exactly. It's the same thing with music. Yeah. And so I kind of felt like I fell into that a little bit, and that's why I couldn't. That's why I didn't do music for so long, because I was like, I felt like I was writing the same shit over and over again, and I'm like, I needed to like open up, get away from music for a while. I started listening to a lot more artists. Started listening a lot more to Russ because I kind of got away from him. I was making songs that for other people is what I found out. It's like I'm making songs that I think other people will like. You know what I mean? I gotta
not for person.
You wanna grab my lighter and grab that candle right up there?
Yeah.
Watch your headphones, yeah. You gotta grab that candle.
This one?
Yeah, that candle that's right there. Yeah, let me try to light this one. Oh, but this is the one that crackles. So if you guys hear crackling, our apologies. Hurry up before your mic starts doing the ringy dingy thing. Alright, let's see if I can light this. What was I saying? I was talking about... Okay, so writer's block. Stuff, writer's block. Fuck, my hand's too big to...
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Oh, you hear it? You can hear it on the light. Oh, fuck. Come on. But yeah, so you can get writer's block with music easily.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like I kind of fell into. I didn't know what to write about anymore. I was like...
You were
kind of just like in like this weird state. It's going to start dripping. Fucking slut. Stupid candle won't light. Alright. Oh, it smells so good though. So I kind of got writer's block, and getting into that like writing mode is why it's so hard to write music sometimes.
Oh, I bet,
because you like I go over there. I usually write here. So usually if I'm not in my bedroom, I can't like fucking write. I don't know why. But it's good to write in different environments and stuff because you can produce different types of stuff. Like, say I go, like when I went down to Florida, I was listening to beats and trying to write a song while I was out there because you just have like a different vibe. Like you're in a different place. Granted, it was shitty as fuck when I went to Florida. It was 50 and rainy and cloudy the whole week. But like that's what's good is trying to like write in different environments. So I picked up I write on my phone like on the notes app, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking try to find it right. So I looked up Russ Chomp type beats, his genre, and found some sick ass shit. I'll play you some of them, but I found some sick ass, a dope ass one, and wrote a whole song like that with like crazy ass bars. Like
that's really interesting, man.
Right. I'll play this shit.
If you want to eat healthy and feel
it's so
your
cool
best,
how it comes out the headphones.
try Kachava.
Because then they can hear it.
Healthy.
Could you play that song for me?
Like, isn't this ill?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Should I start freestyling on the podcast?
Dude,
I'll rap. I'll rap what I have. I might run out of breath. That's the only thing. It's like it's so hard.
Yeah, I bet, dude.
But yeah, that beat is fucking stupid crazy. And like, there's just some things I say in it. I'm calling the song Rodman in '95, like Dennis Rodman on the Bulls.
Yeah.
So I wrote this song, and I wrote it. It started off with, yeah, I'm back on my bullshit like Rodman in '95, about to empty a whole clip like Bond, cause it's no time to die.
Oh
like,
shit. Okay.
No Time to Die, James Bond 007 movie, and like back on my bullshit like Rodman. Like Rodman signed to the Bulls in '95, so it's like, so that's like bar. Those are bars.
Yeah.
So the whole song is like that, like just fucking crazy shit.
That's crazy, man.
But I wrote, that was the beginning of it, like starting to write like that, and I kept writing or whatever, and I ended up rapping the wrong lyrics at the wrong time or something, and I was like, wait, that kind of sounds better that way. So I ended up like writing like half the song and then like took the bottom half and made it the first half and then like moved the it was like weird how I wrote it, but it's so fucking great. Like it like it's just fucking I'm about to rap like I'll rap a little bit of it.
Could you play that song for me?
So hi, how have you been? Living this life, just trying to figure this shit out and do this shit right. Realize the only place to open up is with a mic. So I'm here having this conversation, I hope it's nice. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this, but homie, I'm done talking. It's not an option for me to quit, but I'll quit my harping. Cause mama ain't raised a bitch and my brother was a goblin. That's why I'm a goonie, because he was raising me often. Yeah, I'm back on my bullshit like Rodman in '95, about to empty a whole clip like Bond, cause it's no time to die. Diamond in the rough, but feel like right now is my time to shine. Time to put the pressure on, cause I'm sick of living 9 to 5. And like that, it's just, so it just sounded like better that way. I fucked up a little bit, but you get the picture. But the beat is, and it's just like the whole song is like that. And there's this crazy shit that I wrote that I was like mind blown that I wrote it. I was like, what the fuck? Freestyle fucking over here rapping on the podcast. No. People are gonna be like, what?
Now, quick question.
Chuck is back, baby.
Now, with music and stuff, like with singing and stuff, and even rapping, do you think that like you have to have like the voice to do it, or do you think anyone can do it
like that, like how I just did, right? My delivery was terrible because I was just like trying to get it out, like I'm just saying it, you know what I mean? But like in reality, if I go to the studio, I'm fucking lit in the booth recording it. So I'm saying, so hi, how have you been? Have you been living this life? Like, you know, it's like it's how you say sometimes. Like you can't go if you took this and you just like went, so hi, how have you been? Have you been living it like I kind of just did? Okay. I was just trying to figure this out and do this right. Realize the only place I open up is with a mic, so I'm here having this conversation. I hope it's nice. Like that's just boring.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I mean, it could be cool if you do it to the right beat and stuff, but that's like a lit beat, so you want to like deliver it the right way. Yeah. So like I would do it with emotion. That's what it is. It's like delivery is emotion in your voice. Like when someone's talking, you can feel them. Like I feel you type of thing.
Yeah.
So, like, how I'm gonna do it is like, so hi, how have you been? Have you been living this life? I was just trying to figure this shit out and do this right. Realize the only place I open up is with a mic, so I'm here having this conversation. I hope it's nice. Like that's how, like, it's how you say it or whatever. And then, like, I'm gonna go into the next 4 bars and be like, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this, but homie, I'm done talking. It's not an option for me to quit, but I'll quit my harp and like go hard. You know what I mean? Like this, that's why. So I wrote it like this. Like, this is a conversation.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, so hi, how have you been? Have you been living life? Feel like the only time I open up is on, and then it's like, so I'm here having this conversation. I hope it's nice. And then the next line is, and yeah, I hope you enjoy this, but homie, I'm done talking. Wow. Like, because that was just me talking.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go into rapping. You know what I mean?
So that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's a lot. That's art. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
And
like,
no one gets that. See, people
legit.
think you can just write some random shit and it's gonna sound dope.
No, that's like legit. That's like you said, it's art, man.
Yeah, it's gears. Like, and my gears are turning. I'm thinking of how to do it, and I figured it out that this sounds better to start it like that.
Yeah, and for you to be
this was in the middle of the song. And I was like, I just started like that.
And for you to be able to do that and come up with that with like in your mind, like that's, you know, because there's so much you're thinking about other stuff.
Wait till I show you some of this other shit, because then it's Basquiat with this art. It's been that way from the start. Never been a banger or a slanger like a bungee cord. Never told a hammer or a pole. I ain't in construction. Lord, please take all this stress away. I've already done this before. Because this is me back. This is me back making music. And I made a song when I took another 6-month hiatus 2 years ago. When I came back to music, I had a song called Hiatus or whatever. And that's when I started dropping a song a week. It's like, so I'm just doing this again. Like, take all this stress, because I'm stressed out about it a little bit. So it's like, take all this stress away. I've already done this. I've already took a break and came back like this.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so then it's like,
you ever look back at it and you're like, damn, I wrote that, or
facts, bro. Sometimes I listen to old music, or like I'll shuffle my music, and I'm like, I'm so fucking good. I'm like, this is like lit, and people just don't.
And you feel fucking good about it.
But I hate the fact that I'm not like famous, or like it's not a primary source of income, because it's like, I deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand how much money I've invested into music, how much time, how much I care about it. You know?
Now, like, you know, I think you can, like, probably, like, think of this one, but, like, I feel like with the music business, it's more like the saying of it's not a race, it's a marathon.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
There's no end destination.
I know a lot. I've heard a lot of
it's about enjoying what, like, this me now. You know what I mean? It's about enjoying writing in the process of getting big.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, people get big and they forget that it's about what, like, all the shit you did when you were like down bad and stuff. It's like, that's what it's about, because that builds character.
Yeah. And you have the drive in you. You have the, you know, commitment. You just got to get back into it.
Okay. Now that we're talking about this, let me just. Hold on. I want to say these, but I'm going to tell you something. Okay. All right, let me write this down so I don't forget. Fucking shit. I'm about to open the journal, bro. Give me that pencil right there. This is really what we should do. Wait, I don't want to use this. Use this one. This is what we really should do. This is what we had those notebooks for in the first place. And the old setup is like, so like if I'm talking right now and something came up in your head, but you didn't want to interrupt me, you're supposed to write it down. I'll just fucking use this page. Fuck it. But I wanted to show you a little something after, but I wanted to fucking read these bars to you, because there's one thing that I wrote, like I was saying, that that I was like mind blown that I wrote, because you're saying, like, do you ever look back at it and be like, dang, yes, bro, yes. Crazy. Sometimes when you come up with shit, you're like, what the fuck? I just said it. All right, get this, ready?
Okay.
Just kidding. All jokes aside, to the left, like Beyonce, like. To the left, Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
Watch the next couple lines. I need to give a speech about 808s. I feel like I need to give a speech about 808s and heartbreak. I've been off the grid through the wire. You can't tell me nothing. Give them no mercy, because I'm heartless. I feel like I'm Kanye.
Oh, okay.
So, 808s and Heartbreak is a Kanye album. Yeah. Off the Grid's a Kanye song. Through the Wire is a Kanye song. You Can't Tell Me Nothing. Mercy. Heartless. All Kanye songs.
That's crazy, man. That's sick.
Listen. Just kidding, all jokes aside, to the left like Beyonce. Feel the need to give a speech, 808s and heartbreak. Went off the grid through the wire, you can't tell me nothing. Giving them no mercy, cause I'm heartless. I feel like I'm Kanye. And like, that's, bro, it's like,
dude.
People don't, like, that's gonna go over everyone's head. Like, no one's even, like, only, like, OG, like, people that know that kind of music are gonna be like, holy shit, like, they're gonna understand that.
No,
and that's what I do, and I like to do shit like that, because it's like, it's almost like a science to it. Yeah. It has like a science to it, to structure it the right way and put words in certain spots so that way it sounds right. Yeah. Because like, this is, so my rhyme scheme here is A, B, and then A, it's A, B, A. type of thing. It's like not even a. So that's poetry. It's like A-B is like rhyme. It's just like a rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I rhymed Yancey with heartbreak, which, depending on my delivery, it could make it not sound like a rhyme, but it does rhyme. So it's like, just kidding, all jokes aside, to the left like Yancey, I feel the need to give a speech about 808s and heartbreak. Like, break, yeah. Yancey, break. Like, so it's that. And then it's like, I've been off the grid through the wire, you can't tell me nothing. That doesn't have a rhyme in it.
Okay.
But then it's giving them no mercy because I'm heartless. I feel like I'm Kanye. So then it's back to that rhyme. So the Yancey, Kanye. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's really what I like to do.
That's amazing, man.
It's like I like to sit down and think of shit like that. Because I used to do this all the time. And I said that in a song. I'm like, used to do the bars all the time. Like, that's in a song. But so I always used to do that. And I'm trying to get back into making music for me.
Yeah, and you said this was like your kind of getaway place too and stuff, like to, to talk about your feelings and stuff. Because some of like the things you can write about or about rap about is like just things that you went through and stuff. Because don't you have some songs that I remember that you Well,
all my songs I write about real shit. I'm not capping in any of them. You know what I mean? It's, I got away from that a long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
and I feel like a lot of singers, they'll, or rappers, they'll write things that, that they think the world would want to, want to listen to.
That's what I'm saying.
But really, it's all about what you want to listen to.
This is what I used to do I would look at the analytics of what songs were doing better.
Exactly.
And I'm like, okay, so they like this style more. And then you try to make a song like that. And it's like, you can't do that.
Because it's not, it's not.
Music has to come natural.
Exactly.
It just has to be in the moment. You have to write what you're thinking about. It's a therapy. Like, that's what I'm saying. So when you're not using it as therapy anymore and you're using it as a means to make income or fulfill other people's needs and wants, you know what I mean? Then it's not going to be a therapy anymore. It's just going to be a task.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, do you ever have these times when like you're somewhere and like you might not have your phone on you and stuff and you think of like a certain line
I
or something?
I always have my phone, so I always write it down.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that happens sometimes. Sometimes when I think of crazy bars, I probably have some like sitting around. Like, I have a file that I like will put those ones in. So if I go in notes, it's called like quick shit. Oh, it's in music. Let's see. Maybe I don't have it anymore, but I used to.
That's cool though.
I definitely used to. I used to do it all the time. Was like write something in. I don't know, but there's another line in that song that I just wrote.
Now, do you like writing all your things on your phone than writing it on?
It takes too long because my brain goes. And then you have to erase probably too. And then exactly.
You can just back up. Makes sense. Yeah, it saves time too. So.
I said something else in this. It says. Breaded up in a Beamer and shorty like Melina. Yeah, she hot as a fever. She eat me like Regina's. She say all she dream about is sex. I nickname her Adidas. Like all day I dream about sex.
Oh, okay.
Adidas.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
In the gym making these gains, and she say I'm the cleanest. Gain laundry detergent. Cleanest.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And then it says, don't you let that line go overhead like shop expenses.
Oh man,
it's like the overhead costs. You know what I mean? So like I can do this shit, and I love to do it because it's like I said, it's a science. So it's like and it's like
it's art too.
Yeah.
It's so you know what I mean? Like
I do it. It's only good because that can only be used for a specific crowd. Because
it's true.
People will listen to that and be like, "This is dope," but they have no idea what I'm saying, and they don't realize how fucking in depth it is.
Yeah,
and like that's why people don't like rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah, and
it's because they say some crazy shit. Like J. Cole's nasty.
He's crazy. He's different at it. Like
he like says some wild shit. Let me pull up some J. Cole lyrics. What were you gonna say?
What's it called? I feel like those type of like those rappers and stuff. Like it must be like interesting like meeting them and like talking to them about their songs and stuff, about what their songs are really about and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I used to really like the Genius videos.
Okay, yeah.
Like the lyric videos where they would explain their lyrics and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were really good videos. So this fucking one, bro, is literally J. Cole. Like,
J. Cole has some
says
fire,
some crazy shit in this one. This is the Uchi Wally shit.
Okay.
My mind state for like the crime in the summertime. Higher than average.
Like my mind feel like the crime rate in the summertime higher than average.
Yeah.
Like meaning he's high. Like it's like
thank God I never abide by the established guidelines that keep niggas inside of fabrics commissioned by the.
I don't want to get copyrighted, but yeah, he says some crazy shit in that. It's like Dude, there's another one here. This probably won't be copyrighted because it's not J. Cole. Sauce Walker. You ever hear Sauce Walker?
So, yeah, I've heard, yeah.
He does a Uchiwali freestyle. In the first, 30 seconds of it, you're like, what? He's a rat. The first couple lines, listen to this shit.
Take this shit to New York, know what I'm saying, B? I got the biscuit, no gravy on it. Glock like an open receiver, there's no safety on it. Keep the
Glock like an open receiver, there's no safety on it.
Damn, so that's crazy,
like
man.
A wide receiver, no safety.
No safety on,
the gun, bro. Like, what? That shit's nuts every time. The first time I heard it, I respect people who can do shit like that. Because it's hard, and I know what it's like to... it's hard to me. Sometimes it comes natural to a lot of people, like Juice WRLD was crazy at freestyling, saying bars like that. But it's hard. I have to think about shit. Yeah. It's like some people, takes them hour, takes me a while to think of shit like that. But some people, they just say shit and they're like, oh, yeah.
Oh, I love, when you hear, when they talk about, a certain athlete and, it's because it's what they do to them, like that. I know they said something. It was something about Kobe and what he used to do to players and stuff. And it's that's real. That's what he used to do to players and stuff. I think that's really interesting too. Is when you bring in the reality about it and stuff. Facts, too with the sports.
You ever hear of Arsenal? He was a battle rapper.
I don't know. I don't think
he was a popular battle rap
yeah.
Yeah, so he was a battle rapper, but he has one of the craziest and my favorite freestyles ever is on Funk Flex.
Okay.
If you guys are listening right now, go listen to this freestyle if you like bars because he's crazy at bars.
That's him right there.
Yeah, and it's a 6-minute freestyle. I honestly just want to play it.
How long?
Can I just play it? I'm just gonna play the whole thing. So if you guys don't want to listen to this shit, skip 6 minutes ahead. I'm sorry, but this is my podcast. Fuck off. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't know if it'll get copyrighted though, but I don't think so.
Let me talk my shit, walk my strip. $100 for the valet who parked my whip. This presidential flex, I never took it off my wrist. None of the mother battle niggas get to talk like this. I'm street certified, kick door burglarized. I pull back to shoot, the shit ain't never get circumcised. I'm still busting on it. Shorty touching on
shook ones.
I'm in a Donald Trump mask, that's the worst disguise. Mariano curving pitches, how I'm curving bitches. The gold diggers known to only like certain pictures. Your little homies try and line you instead of working with you. I'm from a place Picasso couldn't paint a perfect picture. So visualize that I'm living my
I'm from a place Picasso couldn't paint a perfect picture. What's it called? See, I'm kind of a poet, so I know onomatopoeia and shit like that. Yeah. There's alliteration, which is the first consonant sound of a word. So I pull back to shoot, the shit never gets circumcised, the S, the S's. Yeah. So this one was the. What did he just say? Which one? I'm from a place Picasso couldn't paint a perfect picture. All the P's. Yeah. People don't.
That's crazy,
I pick
man.
up on shit like that. So you're amazed. You're like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
So people don't get that, and that's why music is such an art form to me, especially rap music. And people don't understand this is why I like rap music.
Yeah.
People think when you say, oh, I like rap music, people think you're thinking of Lil Baby or shit like that. It's no, I like rap like this. This is my favorite type. And that's why I like the Russ shit because the Chomp shit because it's all bars like that. He says, someone calling you?
Yeah.
Oh, just answer it. Who is it?
Nah, it's freaking Jordan, bro.
Oh, I was gonna say answer it on the podcast. You got a phone call. Caller one. What's your question? That'd be funny.
So visualize.
So what's the difference between Lil Baby's rap and his rap and J. Cole's rap? Is it just how would you describe it?
So that's why the rap has a lot of subgenres. That's why I feel like
it's
there's Tyler the Creator rap or Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
Funny
How
rap.
about Mac Miller? Was he?
Mac Miller was everything because Mac Miller didn't. That's why I'm saying I hate when people say, "Oh, you're a rapper."
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I'm an artist. I can do the singing shit. I can do slow shit. I can rap. I can spit bars like that. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite artists can all do that, and it's I say that and people are like, no, you can't, but I really can. If I really want to, I'm about to do this album. It's that's when I want to come back to music and drop an album and do a couple music videos. That's what I want to come back with.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna take a little bit to prepare and stuff, but I already got some stuff in the works. That Rodman in '95 shit. I think I'm gonna drop that as a single before.
Oh, okay.
And I'll do a video to that, some crazy wild video of me spitting, because that'll be dope to come back with some hard shit like that, bars. So I'm doing an album and I'll call it Bipolar. And I'm going to spell it capital B, lowercase I.
All right.
Capital P, lowercase O, capital L, lowercase A, capital R. Like bipolar, get it? Because like mood changing. So like that's thinking about that already.
Okay, yeah.
So and I already have like a cover art like idea for it and stuff. But I want to do the 15 songs, an album, and I want to have 5 songs pop punk, like MGK.
Okay. Yeah.
Like. You're like candy, yeah. Like that kind of music.
Yeah.
Like it's pop punk or whatever. So I want to do 5 songs like that, and because I've never done that before, but I know I can.
No, of course.
Yeah, I already wrote 2 songs like that.
That's dope. That's amazing.
It's all in the writing. It really is. And writing and delivery. Because if you can hop on a mic and say something the right way, it's gonna sound good. You know what I mean? But if you go on there and say it the wrong way, it might not sound good. But it can. It has the potential to sound good if the person knows how to say it and how to deliver it. So I want to do 5 pop punk songs, 5 like rap songs, and then 5 like singy love songs. Like how I do that.
Yeah.
So it's like different genres within one album.
Yeah. Now with an album, how long does that usually like give or take? You know,
I can record an hour a song.
Okay.
So if I really wanted to do the album in one day, 15 hours about.
Wow. Okay.
15 to, I would say 15 to 18, break time and stuff.
Yeah, no, of course.
Because, pumping out that much music in a day, bro.
That's a lot.
I should do that. And I should, do that and I should vlog the whole thing.
At that time?
Fuck. That would be so sick. I might have to do that. Write that down. Write this down. Nah, I don't need to write it. But that would be so sick to just, pump out a whole album in a day.
That's crazy,
12
man.
hours. So what? I get in the studio, and people would usually do that overnight, though, but I can't do that. I can't. You know what I mean? People would clock in the studio 8, not to leave till 8 in the morning. Boom, 12 hours. But, no, I'd have to clock in at 8 a.m. and clock out at 8 p.m. so I can go to bed. You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing the whole overnight shit.
Yeah.
But I don't have an engineer like that. And I don't know.
Did you like Eminem?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because he does that bars. He does crazy-ass bars. Yeah. That's why I liked him a lot, when I was younger and stuff. But he also did the comedy shit,
That's true,
hi kids, do you like violence? You want a sick 9-inch nail to each one of my eyelids? Want to copy me? Exactly what I did?
I feel that's
why I like my buddy Cody. Here, I'll put Cody on. He kind of quit rapping too a little bit, like how I did. Not quit, but take a hiatus take a little break or whatever. But I'm talking because the dude that did this music video for him, I'm talking to him right now because I got a quote from him. Fucking $750 was the quote.
Wow.
For the music video that we planned out and stuff, because I want to do some crazy shit, I do.
Yeah.
I just don't have funds for it, really. And obviously, I want to buy the camera for this. I want to help you. I don't want you to spend all your money on it. I want to split it with you because it's for us. But he did this video, and this is Cody. And Cody, I like Cody because he can make bars like that. Like I can, and he can also be funny at the same time. So my problem with him in the past was, and why we kind of don't make music anymore, and I kind of sneak dissed him in a song before, but it wasn't because I don't like him. I love the kid to death. He's the one who made me want to start doing music, so I can't throw any shade at him. He's like a brother to me. I'd always help him, whatever, if he needs anything. But we wanted him to, me and Roberto, our other friend, because we were kind of a group, Elephant Mob. That's what we did. We did shows together and stuff.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about
that. I wanted him to lean heavily, more heavily on the comedic rap. Lil Dicky.
He's really good at.
He's really good at it. And it's fucking it's lit, but he's just saying stupid shit, talking about shit in his pants and shit. It's just funny as fuck. Yeah. But it's hard. You're listening to it and you're like, oh, it's one of those songs. So we wanted him to do that, but he just wanted to stick with the gang shit and rapping about shooting guns and stuff, and he's not about that. So that was my problem with him. You know what I mean? It's just he was kind of capping all the time.
Yeah, and that's
talking
not
about
real.
Guns and shooting and knowing people that kill people and stuff like that, but you don't. That's not cool. That's not real.
I was going to say,
I used to do that. I hate myself for it because I'm why the fuck did I do that? I look back, I'm I was stupid.
A lot of people, though, I feel that are in your shoes.
Well, yeah, because you make music that you want to listen to. So people are listening to that, so they end up making music like that. You know what I mean? So, but then I started listening to a lot more to music, and then that's what made me want to make music.
And that's growth over time. It's you realize it's
because my last time rapping about guns and shit like that was back on that gang shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that was just fun. And the kid I did the song with was about that kind of stuff. So I was all right.
Yeah.
But he did this song. It's called Had Enough. This video is crazy too. I'm about to play this whole song, so skip 2 minutes if you don't want to listen.
Shit talkers not a fan of those. Haters getting sick, but bitch, I'm Travis with the antidote. Make them go bananas. bananas every time I go ballistic. And Brody off a bean, homie rolling like a ripstick. Now they know my name cause all I ever do is rip shit. He don't want no problems, he get hit and do a flip trick. Skateboard, watch me get a bag, I know they hate more. Talking tough up on it, if they see me, bet they shake more, yeah. Pussy boy, I'm about that action. If you with it, then let's get it, homie, we can get it.
See how sick the video is?
Wow, yeah, that's...
The videography in this is crazy. Shout out to fucking Brendan.
Dude, that's...
Yeah, if y'all need a videographer, go to fucking @4selectpeople on Instagram. That's FORSELECT people.
Wow,
he's crazy.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, but this video is ill. So I've got a quote from him and do crazy shit. Here, I'll pull up. I'm gonna pull up. There's this app called. It's called Peerspace or whatever, where you can rent like studios and shit like that. So he sent me that and was like, "Do you want to do it?" Because I was planning on doing it here. I was like, "I'm gonna put something back there and rap this way and have it record like this," and it was just gonna be me on the mic like rapping or whatever.
Yeah.
It was gonna be super simple, and I still might do a video like that to another song or something like that. But this one I feel like would be so sick to do this. So I found. Let me go on our DMs to show you. I found a spot like in Boston or whatever that looks fucking sick, and I'm like, I want to record there. Let's see. So I sent him this place. This place is sick because they have this. They have a wall, and it's like, please take me to the right thing. Oh, it's not even gonna. It's so annoying. Oh wait, is this not it? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so it did take me to it. This is the place that I want to do.
No, you just rent the place out?
Yeah, you just rent it for an hour. But they have this.
Oh shit!
It's a wall that's all comics, like comic books.
Dude.
Yeah, isn't this
that
fucking
would be lit.
like for the background of like Captain America? Like, it's all,
oh man, dude, that's crazy.
So yeah, so this is it right there in the back. So I would just like sit over here. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Fuck off. I'm just trying to zoom in. So I would like set up right here and like have like the mic and everything right there and like have that as the background and just like rap the song.
Dude, that's
like the bars like, hi, how you doing? You've been living this life. Like, it would be so sick to just crazy, go off like rapping with that as the background and stuff like that and have some cool effects and stuff. So like that's basically what I want to do for that video.
Oh, that's
my apologies that you guys can't see this stuff. But speaking of, we are actively looking for a camera and we will be in video format again soon. And welcome to the FOEcast, guys.
How long have we been going for?
42 minutes in.
Damn, shit.
I was like, that's crazy.
We always do this. Like, we always like...
I don't know. Well, I think it was a good thing to...
Good introduction.
Well, I was just like, I'm just going to hit record. And then we just started talking like randomly. Yeah. That's how I like to start our episodes. But yeah, welcome back to the FOEcast. FOEcast, guys. I don't even know what my own podcast is called. Shit. Yeah, it's been a while. Shit, what, 2 weeks? Yeah. Or something like that? Yeah, so...
Maybe, yeah, honestly.
So let's go back. Let's backtrack here.
Yeah.
All right. Christmas. How was your Christmas?
Dude, it fucking... It was good, but it was like a weird Christmas. I had weird like holidays because my sister had COVID. So we actually ended up having Christmas like the next day. Like we had it Sunday. So we just stayed home and stuff because we were supposed to go to my dad's side of the family on Christmas Eve, but so many people had COVID and stuff, so we just canceled that and stuff, and we just chilled home. And it was nice. It was relaxing holidays, but it was weird because like it just didn't feel the same. You should fucking grab that hoodie for me. All right. So we can twin. No, I'm kind of cold now for some reason. Dude, why I smiled at you was because fucking... I love this setup, bro. I'm in my spinny chair, and I got fucking... Why does my mic sound weird? Okay. But, like, I can just, like, adjust the mic. I can face you, and I'm just, like, vibing, bro. Like, this fucking... I'm high as fuck. It's fucking nice. Well, not that high, but... It's funny. I say I'm high as fuck, but I'm really not. Like... No. If I'm high as fuck, and you would know because I wouldn't be talking. No, yeah, you'd probably be passed out.
Yeah.
But no, it was a chill holidays. But it was just like, yeah, my sisters had COVID, but it wasn't really that bad and stuff. So she was good. But she had like no taste for a couple of days. But how
was her taste? Like, did she describe it anyway? Because everyone with the taste and smell shit has had a different like way of explaining it to me.
She felt like it's crazy because it's like she knew that she could taste it, but in her mind she knew she could taste it what she was eating, but it wasn't like. It wasn't going like her, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird to describe it, man.
The way you're describing it right now is completely different. I never heard someone describe it that way. Mm-hmm. Everyone has a different way to describe it. Did you get it? You haven't got it yet. So
honestly, I don't know.
Let me describe how my taste was.
I was gonna say how you're.
Yeah, so I got it like not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago or whatever. I think I already said it. Fucking in that 40-minute intro.
No, right in the beginning. Nope.
Yeah, but I had it in how I described it. Because I didn't lose my smell or taste fully. So some days I was stuffier than other days, and I couldn't smell anything. Mm-hmm. And when I tasted stuff, like when I put stuff in my mouth, sometimes I couldn't taste it at all.
Okay.
And I was like, huh. But you could feel the textures and stuff, so you're like, what the fuck? Like, you know what you're eating.
Yeah.
And you're just like, huh. But no taste. And then if I breathed, like exhaled out of my nose while I was like chewing, I could taste.
Wow.
Yeah, so if I was like I could taste it.
Oh,
so
okay.
like sometimes I'm down here eating my dinner like chewing, like trying to taste my food, you know what I mean? Like being stupid. But other times it was like you would get the like, you know, if I put salt on your tongue, you produce saliva.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like almost like that. Like that would happen, but there was no flavor. But your tongue knew that it was eating, but it didn't know how to process it.
Wow.
It's like weird as fuck, dude.
Dude, it's
so
all
weird.
that.
My sister, no taste whatsoever. She went out drinking didn't taste alcohol,
Wow.
couldn't taste anything, got like a crazy fancy drink, couldn't taste it. My stepbrother Tyler came over the other day, and he like made her some type of shot or whatever. She took it, didn't taste a thing, and he was like, what the fuck? Because he was like, that was peppermint schnapps and like whatever, like 3 like nasty things that would taste disgusting together, and she didn't taste it, and he was like, what the fuck?
Dude, one of my sister's boss's husband, he hasn't had taste for almost 4 months. Is that crazy? 4 months, bro. Dude, that's like,
I could not imagine. I would kill myself.
I know, man. It's like, you know what I mean? But yeah, we never. My parents and I never
joke
got
about that shit.
But so
sorry, guys.
How long? What was like your first couple days? Like, was it bad or was it like?
So how I had it was, so I went on a hike with that girl that works for House 17 Creative. Okay. We went out on a date and we were hiking out in Purgatory Chasm. Mm-hmm. I got like right the day. I woke up that day because I knew we were like going on a hike. And I kind of like had like a weird chest, like kind of. I was like, like you just like little, like you kind of don't feel 100%. Like I wasn't sick, you know what I mean? I'm just like whatever. And so I go to the gym. I get a lift in, and then I go and pick her up after or whatever.
Okay.
And I pick her up. We drive for an hour. We hike for 3, and then we drive an hour back or whatever. That was our day. Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of hiking, like a lot of climbing. And it was fun. It was really fun. We had a great time. And then I wake up the next day, body aching like hell.
Yeah,
like I woke up and I was like, oh my God. I was like, no way this can be from the hiking and the lifting, because I already do that.
Fucking do that on a daily basis.
Yeah, so I wake up and I'm like stuffy a little bit. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I took my temperature, 100.5. So I'm like, fuck, I definitely have COVID.
So you,
Yeah, I just knew it. I don't know. I like did it, and then I was like, all right, because my sister had it previously, so I knew I got it from her. Like, I hugged her on Christmas when she had COVID.
Oh,
because I'm retarded.
Stupid.
Stupid. My fault. I gotta start correcting the girl I was with last night.
Yeah, and
she doesn't like that word, so I gotta correct myself when I kept saying it because I was high. So I'm just like, this dude looks retarded. Yeah, but I'm just like, yeah. But I don't know. I don't like to filter myself, you know what I mean?
No,
I say retarded is part of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
But retarded, you look up the definition, it means slow. That's all it means. Exactly. So I don't understand why people think it's such a bad and taboo word.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I don't know, like bitch.
Yeah.
Like bitch just means female dog. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not even that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not an actual bad word. It's in the dictionary. Like, it's a fucking term. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and retarded just means slow. Like, that's why I came up.
That's unless, like, people that are picking on people.
Yeah, I call someone different. Special needs.
Yeah,
that's they're not retard.
That's
like
the right term.
Yeah. Like, I don't get why people would say retard. That doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you're special needs, like, you have Down syndrome, that doesn't mean you're slow. Yeah. You literally have a disease you're born with. That, like, or is it a disease? What is that?
It's a disease. Like,
is that what it's called?
Like, with me, like, I have special needs because my speech competitive.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say you're slow.
Exactly. You know.
So why is that word correlated with that?
I feel like that's just like a thing that's been like a term in our vocabulary
in French.
Yeah.
To slow down. Yeah. The verb. So that's a verb. To slow down is retardé. Retardé or like retard. It's spelled retarder. Mm-hmm. Like that's what the verb is.
Well, that's so like if you say that in like school,
because you say like on retard or something like that. Okay. Like I'm late or some shit. Like
what did you
say? Like all right, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna try to say. I'm gonna kick the French accent or trying to do a French accent because je ne vous parle en français très bien, juste un peu. But let me just flex on him real quick. But I don't have a good French accent because obviously I'm fucking American. So.
American.
But it's J like J apostrophe AI retard.
Oh, okay.
Which basically in English means I am slow or I was slow is basically what that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was slow. Yeah, I believe if I'm translating that correctly. But I was slow, so that doesn't make any sense. Why that would be? You know what I mean? So. I don't know what the word for like special needs is in French, but that's what I say. I never correlate those two words together.
Wow.
Like retard is almost like saying to me is like I don't know. It's a funny word. It's like saying like it means bundle of sticks.
Yeah, but
why the fuck does that correlate to fucking a dude? You know what I mean? Like.
No,
all right, so we shouldn't be saying these words, but I really don't give a fuck. It's my podcast. I'm gonna do what I want.
Exactly.
You know, if you want to shadow ban me, whatever. But I'm gonna get canceled for this in like 10 years. They're gonna pull this up. They're gonna pull this bit up, bro. You're gonna be like, okay, so you say the word on January 7th of, or what is it, the 8th? Yeah. It's, but that word means bundle of sticks, and it's a fun word to say.
Yeah.
Like you can't say it isn't. Like
it's like a thing that like
it just sounds funny, but it doesn't mean like. And I'm like LGBTQ, like I don't care. Like love who you love. I literally don't care. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like yes, I get a little bit uncomfortable if like I'm next to a dude and he's making out with another dude. I would be uncomfortable. Yeah. You know what I mean? But someone calling you again. But I respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have a problem with it. You're not gonna,
like
one of the
people. I'm not going to command you to like a certain sex. You know, if you like a guy, whatever. Yeah. Like I have no.
Do
your
I don't
business.
Care. It's your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's none of my business. Exactly. And people like I don't. That's why I don't understand like the whole like why that's like such a big thing. But that's also why I like don't get why it's a bad word. You know, I feel like everyone should be able to say that. Come on, it's funny. It's a funny word to use. You know, but it's like because. Like they're not. They're a gay person. Yeah. Like what? Oh well, you know what I mean. And it's like even the word gay, it means happy. So it's like what the fuck? Like that's so much better to call someone a gay person because it means like happy than calling them that's a. And it's like no.
Yeah, because
bundle of sticks. What?
No, exactly.
Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like how our society.
How deep in the podcast are we? 52 minutes. I'm like debating on writing down when we were talking about this so I can either cut it out or like mute me every time I say the word, but then no one's gonna know what we're talking about. I can actually no. Perfect. What is it? 52 minutes. I'm gonna bleep out that word. I'm gonna bleep out that word. And people will know what I'm saying though, so but I'll bleep it out.
Now, what did you do on New Year's?
I don't need to get screwed over in the future because I said that word.
We lose money off of it.
Yeah, I know, right? They're like, we lose a sponsored deal
because they have a kid or someone out there.
Yeah, but you get the idea of what we were saying. Yeah. I'll edit this a little bit. New Year's, I had COVID, so.
Oh yeah, so you had COVID through the holidays. And
so I got it the week because I contracted it. Christmas.
Because we were gonna do the through FaceTime. Mm-hmm. And then I remember you like we both you woke up and I remember I hit you up at the time, but then I was like
that was when because that was the nap I took. I took a fire ass 3-4 hour nap.
Now did you sweat your
sweat the bed? Yeah. I sweat the bed. Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say because that's shit.
I used to say that in high school. Do you remember Mrs. Sullivan?
Yeah.
The math teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to say that in her class. I made her cry once. And if I ever run into her in person, I need to apologize to her. Like, she's one of those people on the list of who to apologize to. You know what I mean?
You got a list of that?
I didn't, bully her, but, we just made her life a living hell. Me, Malcolm, Sco, Matt Rinta, we're all in the same class. Yeah, so we just made her life hell, and I got kicked out of her class a couple times. But had to go to the office one time because Mr. Gerard, he goes, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, what? He's like, she just came in here crying, saying you made her cry. I'm like, what? Wow. I know, I felt so bad because I was like, what? Like, that wasn't the intention.
Seeing her and stuff like.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see her cry, but I had to. He sent me back to her class. I didn't get in trouble. He was just like, go back to class, bro, and say sorry. I'm like, all right. So I went back or whatever, and I ended up apologizing to her like during lunch or some shit.
That's good though, yeah. Well.
But yeah, so, but I still need to apologize again for just how I acted and stuff. There's a lot of, and Paul was saying this to me too when we were talking over in the DMs the other day. Let me pull it up because it's so fucking true, and I think the same way. He's like, he goes, well, this is when he told me, bro, you, me, and Taylor Vahey are going to be the most successful people from my class in Bourne, 10,000%. And I'm like, and then he says, I wish I could go back to high school and have better relationships with certain people. And it's so, like, do you have those people in your head that you're like, dang, I kind of wish, like, I got to hang out with him a little bit more and, like, get to know him better. You know, we could have been great friends, or, like...
I did,
like, that's what, like, Jenna...
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was around her because I dated one of her friends, but, she seems cool as fuck. She seems like a fun person, you know what I mean? And you know her because, Cam and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I never was really close with her, but she's cool as hell, and I support her fully in her journey. And, I told her, like, if you ever need, because she's trying to be a personal trainer and stuff, I'm like, all right, if your clients ever need nutrition coaching, let me know, and I'll like, send my clients your way if they ever need a trainer. You know what I mean? It's like, that's how you build relationships. So
exactly.
Yeah. It's networking.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I had, like, you know, I wasn't one of those people that had, like, tons of friends in high school, because I was just more of a, like, kind of, like, just chill. You were chill like, with my family. Like, I was, you know, I didn't really go to, like, parties and shit,
honestly, you were similar to Paul in that sense, because Paul was friends with everybody.
Yeah.
You were like the nice guy, friends with everybody. You know what I mean? It's like you didn't have a clique, like a clique or anything like that. No. Yeah. And Paul was like that too, but Paul did like party a little bit and stuff with me.
Oh no, definitely, yeah.
But Paul had multiple cliques, so.
Yeah. And it's hard to find who you really are in high school because you're still young.
Like that's why people still hate me and don't support me.
Really?
Because I would assume that people still think I'm the same dude from high school. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah, well, people who don't keep up to date with me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like people who don't follow me or like know what I'm going like what I've done. You know what I mean? Like if I go run into someone that I haven't seen in like since high school or whatever, it's a weird experience because they're like, holy shit, I didn't even recognize you. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not that dude anymore. You know what I mean? I'm completely different to who I am when I graduated.
Now, do you, other than Paul and Malcolm, do you talk to anyone?
Paul, Malcolm, Fader, Ethan, but Ethan's in Florida now.
Taylor too.
Yeah. Me and her every now and then.
Cool.
We stay in touch for not like consistently. Him and Paul and Taylor talk a lot more than me and Taylor do. But I support her and what she's doing is great too. And we're all trying to grow social media at the moment and stuff and focus on our businesses and stuff like that. So it's just, that's why Paul was like, we're going to be the most successful. Because you got other people out here and I'm 20. So it's like, I'm younger than you, but it doesn't seem that way, does it? It's it's like we seem like we're the same age. And and that's like the problem that girl I was with last night had with me is like, oh, you're 20. It's like, it's not about the number on my like it's not about my birth date or my birth year. You know what I mean? It's about up here.
It's not. Yeah.
It's like how you act, how you think, how you operate. Like it's all that mixed in with how you look too, obviously. Because like if I looked like I was 16, it'd be a little different. But because you know what I mean. But like then it would like actually like people would notice that I'm younger than you.
Yeah.
But if we were out in public, people would assume I'm older than her.
Yeah, I mean,
you know
dude, there's people in high school right now that look like they're grown-ups.
Me?
You know, with full beards
I was 17
and freaking mustaches.
I was 17 when I graduated. And me and Ethan went to his cousin. We went to SNHU to his cousin's because his cousin was like a junior there or some shit or a sophomore. Yeah. We went to up there and partied with a bunch of college kids, bro, like 23-year-olds and like 17. And I'm at that party and someone asked me how old I was and I was like, oh, I'm actually 17. I'm from high school. Like I'm in high school. I'm so-and-so's cousin's friend.
Wow, okay.
So in here they're like, what the fuck, bro? I thought you were older than me. Like they're like 22 and then they like, think I'm like 26 and I'm like, oh. And then when I went to college, when I was up at Plymouth State, I had people asking me to buy them booze and shit. I'm like, I'm 17. Wow. Like so I guess I do look older. It's not a bad thing. It's good for me, right?
Now, do you talk to any girls there in your grade other than Taylor? Or like on or you came in contact to like on the beach?
No.
I'm a fountain or like that? No.
Emma Fenton. Yeah. I've talked to Emma Fenton in the DMs because she's like into fitness and stuff like that. So we keep up in touch, you know. Let me just check. Ashlyn. You remember Ashlyn? She went to Bourne and then she switched to SJP. I'll show you a picture of her. You'll remember her. Probably. She had a crazy transformation too. She's jacked now. Like she used to not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now she's like. So I talk to her every now and then. I'm just like in my DMs right now trying to. And Jenna. I talk to Jenna every now and then. Taylor. That's really it. You know, people that are also like doing similar things as me. You know what I mean? Like pursuing entrepreneurship and stuff like that.
Now, do you think that there is some people too? Because you know, some people don't whatever their goals are. It doesn't really have to be like them posting stuff on social media on like how you guys are going about it and stuff. So like, you know, they could be going into school or something like that, or going in the military. Don't you think that there's some other people that might be like actually have a, you know, like they're killing their goals and are different than they were in, you know, high school?
I think that's why when I run into people like that, I always am like open to anything because I don't know who they are anymore.
Exactly. So it's like
that's a long time for someone to change. You know what I mean?
And you don't know because some people, they like to, you know, whatever, they don't like to post everything on social media. They like to stay in private and stuff because it's their life and stuff. So... You know what I mean?
You know, I posted the how handsome shit on my Instagram. I posted a selfie. It's how handsome, like just because I was feeling myself a little bit. I was like, oh, I kind of look dope right now. I never take selfies, bro, but I look handsome as hell. So I was like, fuck. I put a little slider, like how handsome, and that girl I went on the hike with slid all the way down, bro. Fuck up my average. Like, damn it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's funny because it's all guys going all the way up. How handsome. It's like Quentin, Paul, Caden, Sereni, my buddy Kyle, the party that I'm going to later. There's only one other girl on there. Oh, shit. I didn't see that. Okay, sheesh. I'm not gonna look at my Instagram, but yeah, I'm hanging out with like a supermodel tomorrow. It's no big deal. I hope if we post this podcast today, she's gonna see it. And maybe she'll listen to it. That'd be funny. But yeah, she shows the supermodel chick that I'm hanging out with tomorrow. Yeah, she just swiped all the way. So
there you go.
So I'm looking handsome, I guess, guys. Basically, is what I'm saying. Woo! Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. I'm so good with those.
If I have your fucking confidence, holy shit.
I know, and I think that's my most...
And it's funny, because you said that you didn't used to have confidence.
No,
you said,
no, this is how I explain it to everyone, is I was born with, like, an undying confidence level that was really high, for no apparent reason. Like, sports, always confident, like, in school and stuff like that, a little, for a while anyways, until, like, started getting bullied and stuff, but...
Yeah.
We can talk about that, too, bullying. Because I got bullied a lot when I was a kid, but... and I realize that now. I didn't in the time. I like thought those were my friends, but I look now and I'm like, dang, I got bullied like a bitch. Like, dang, I was a pussy. But no. So shit. What was your question?
Do you about like your confidence and stuff? Like
so
how?
Yeah, I had like an undying level of confidence that was super high, and for no reason. And that's how I was like pulling girls in high school. Like I feel like that. Like if I show like who I like dated and stuff like that. It's like. I dated a lot of beautiful girls and attractive girls in the grade, and people always ask me like, how the fuck are you with them and stuff like that. And I'm a very well-spoken dude, and also I'm super confident. You know what I mean? I just have that confidence. So I drank a lot. In high school I was a party animal, so I always had liquid confidence in me too. So that just makes me even more confident. And now is the fact that I have a reason to be confident.
Okay.
Because I lost all that weight. I did the unthinkable. I regret not reminding myself consistently that what I do, millions of people try to do and can't do. Yeah. Because of whatever excuse they give or whatever reasons they have. You know what I mean? I lost 100 pounds. Okay. You know what I mean? I changed my life. Yeah. Lost 100 pounds. It's like, that's a lot. Yeah, yeah. And people fucking would love to be in that position. People envy that. People admire that. They're like, holy shit. Yeah. And maybe even girls look at that, and when they like meet me and stuff, and I tell them that story and stuff, because a lot of girls meet me now, like when I meet new people and stuff, they don't even realize I used to be that weight. You know what I mean? Yeah. Until I show them my loose skin, or like they catch the loose skin, or like the stretch marks, or or I end up like telling them, like they ask me like, what's your story and stuff, and then I end up going into that because I'm like, that's because that truly is what kind of shaped me and stuff, and then built my discipline and why I do the things I do is going through that journey and stuff, because I realize how important like your health is. Like you always say, like health is wealth.
No, of course, yeah.
So if you don't have your health, then you have nothing. So, so my confidence doing that, my confidence was already here.
Yeah.
And then it just went, you know what I mean? It just like, because then I'm like, oh, I look sexy now. You know what I mean? Like girls would actually be interested in me now for other than me being funny when I'm drunk type of guy. You know what I mean? Because that's what it was. It's just like, I'm a good time. I was a good time, fun. I did the music shit, so that was always cool. And I also had the confidence with music too, and I don't know why. Because I sucked. I look back at I didn't suck, but like I look back at like my SoundCloud days when I was like just starting, and I'm like, holy fuck, I was terrible. And like 6 years later, I'm dropping music that like you said, like I feel like my music now could get radio play. Like I feel like it could be. There's probably some song in my catalog that has the potential to become a hit. You know what I mean? Like a hit song, go platinum or whatever, with the right marketing and like the right people listening and like, you know what I mean? Enough attention. So I look at that and I'm like, that gives me confidence because I did that. Like I also got really, really good at something I enjoyed and I was talented at.
Yeah. And I feel like when you like anything in life, I feel like when you try and you keep doing it, so it's like becomes a routine and then you get good at it. That's what builds confidence.
Yeah, we're all creatures of habit.
It's like,
it's all habits.
No, it's true, yeah. Because, like, you look at something and it's like, you know, with me, when I started running, like, I wasn't able to, like, I had good endurance, but it wasn't as good as I have now. And I remember when I ran my first mile, when I got legit with running, I was so like
stay there.
Okay. And I was like I was
teaching
like
Cubes how to use his mic still.
I was looking at the run and I was like, and I realized because I tracked it and stuff and I was like, oh wow. And then now like when I run now, it's like I'm like, how the hell did I like I started off with that and I, you know what I mean? Because everyone thinks that like it's like whatever you get good at, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't think it's, like, they don't think it's possible. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You can like, really get good at anything if you just really do it. It's, you know what it is? It's the, like Andy Frisella says, is like the 10,000 rule.
Yeah.
It's like, you can, and exactly. This is how I put it in simple terms, and also because I'm a fucking nerd, but you ever play Minecraft?
Nope.
Okay, so Minecraft, you go down in the mines, and you can fucking mine. You can just mine blocks and just walk straight and keep mining straight, right? And that's called strip mining. Yeah. It's like mining straight and then mining straight this way and straight that way and then straight this way and this way on this block and like this axis. So it's just like strip mining. You're just going straight. And you're looking for diamonds, right? So it's like you could break 9,999 blocks and not find a single diamond. Yeah. And then that 10,000 block, there could be a diamond behind it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I always like to live in the sense that I'm at that 9,999th block. You know, so like, if I take this step, you know, something could happen. So it's like I never want to take it. I want to take advantage of that and always have that. You know, and it's funny. You seen the sticky notes on my mirror, right? Like I do the David Goggins shit sometimes, and I'll just put sticky notes on the mirror. I put Andy Frisella. I'm part of his email list, and he sends an email every single day at like 9 a.m. And it's just like some cool shit. You know what I mean? Like some like message, whatever, and it's like share this message. But I've sent you some before. Yeah, and like it was like live every day like it's January 1st, basically, with the end message. So I put that up. I put every day is January 1st on my mirror, and that's how I've been living the past 8 days. And my life's been the best it's ever been.
I do something like that week. Too. It's like
I feel, you know what? I feel great these past couple of weeks because of the fact that I'm actively pursuing my goals.
Okay. Yeah.
That's literally where my happiness has stemmed for the past couple of weeks. And also the fact that I drank 3 bottles of wine the other night without a care in the world about my calories, just because, you know, out of spite. Like, it wasn't, like, regrettable. You know, I had a great time. And then it's like, I haven't tracked any of my food today, but I know I'm on plan. It's like everything's becoming less stressful because I have control of everything that gives me the most stress. So everything else is just, like, whatever. Because it's like, I'm stressed out about like coaching and my work and my business and the podcast and stuff like that. So getting on Trello and scheduling everything on there and stuff like that takes away so much stress that like the minor things like, oh, there's dishes in the sink. It's like, oh, whatever. And I'll just do them. You know, there's like no stress with it. It's usually if I don't have everything under control, everything's out of control. That's how I feel. And that's like what I talked to my therapist about. She's like, do you feel the need to like be in control of everything? And I'm like, well, you are in control of everything. You know what I mean? Because like your actions are louder than your words.
Yeah.
And so like what you're doing is gonna give people a certain perspective and look at you. And also the fact that like your actions reflect your goals. So it's like what you're doing proves like what's priority for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because if you're sitting around fucking watching Netflix and doing whatever, clearly you don't give a fuck about where you're going in life. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like I'm over here like structuring, scheduling content and like doing all this stuff because I want to be a certain spot in my life. And I'm in control of where I go. It's like there are outside factors like death in the family or like something, you know, like
of course
crazy shit like that. That's just like 1 in 100. But I try to just live every day like it's January 1st, like I said. That's gotta like that's what we wanted to talk about today. It's like fucking segued into it perfectly.
No, honestly, and it's like because we all have like, and that's the thing that's crazy. It's like we all are our own human being. Like we're all like you can't feel what I'm feeling right now. I can't feel what you're feeling.
And that's why I don't say that anymore.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I feel you.
Yeah, people always say that, dude. We can talk about that right now. A couple
days ago, bro, I was talking about like,
no, you don't.
Yeah. I was like, because a couple days ago I was talking to one of my friends about my grandma and stuff, and he's like, oh, I feel you. And I'm like, you don't feel me though. You don't know what I'm going through right now because you're not in my. You know what I mean?
You don't have the same brain as me.
And he hasn't lost a grandma, so I'm like, you don't. You know what I mean? Someone that has could understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have, but I can't understand and I can't feel that because the grandma I lost, my mom's mom. Okay. I wasn't as close with. I was 1 when she passed away.
Oh, okay.
I was 3 when my great grandmother passed away, who I was a little bit closer, so I don't have that experience either.
Yeah.
When 2 years ago, when my grandparents contracted COVID, when it first came out or whatever, they had it bad and I thought they were gonna pass away. Yeah, I got really fucked up one night and was like bawling my eyes out and like I was terrified that they were gonna pass away. But I mean, thankfully they're healthy and
that's good though. Yeah.
And that was like scared me this year too because my sister gave me COVID and I was with my grandparents and stuff like that. I thought I was gonna give my family COVID. I didn't want to give them COVID again.
That's like the thing too. Like I've always like, you know, with like certain things, it's like I know if I got COVID, I know I can handle it, but it's just my family. I care more. I care, of course, about myself. But I care for my family. I stayed
down in this basement, bro. Exactly. I barely went upstairs.
Yeah.
I probably went upstairs too much, to be honest. Like I should have been better with it, but I was bored as fuck. You know, I had to fucking stay down here for 5 days. So.
But no, that honestly though, I was gonna. There's this example I wanted to tell you about how you realize how. Okay, so you know Jake Paul, right? You know, so. He was on a podcast, I think, a couple days ago, and they were talking about, and this is like legit real Jake Paul. This is not him trying to be fake, you know, or be on the, you know. And they said and the guy was like asking him questions and stuff, and he said to him, he was like, he went about it how like, so with the success he's had at his age and how young he is, why has it been like, what is it to you that so many people want you to fail? Like they don't like the fact that he's winning in life and his success. Like, dude,
that's what it's like with me and Paul and Taylor.
And let me tell you something.
People are going to be, when we succeed, they're going to be mad at us for it. And it's like, no, because we put the work in, you know, you sat on your ass.
Bro, and this is, and I actually, people are probably going to be like, oh, it's Jake, you know. But let me tell you something. He's literally the example that anything you want to do in life, if it's not even in your favor, you can do it. Like in boxing. Bro, he's I mean, I know he's not.
He's a boxer now.
That's what I mean. Yeah. He's a legit fighter. You can't say he's not a fighter.
Yeah, he was a content creator and an influencer and decided he wanted to try something new, and he got really good at it. And
exactly. And you can't
pursued it.
And the thing is with him, and I like what he said. He's like,
we're wearing the same hoodie right now. I just realized that.
Like social media, he was like, when people go against me in social media, they can't win because he owns social media. Like he has his own his own creators. Everything that what he wants to put out, he'll attack you. You can't beat him on social media. So the only way to attack him is in person. Like if you wanted to beat him up, that's like what's gonna Other than that, he doesn't give. You know, if you're in,
he's got money. So, that's the same thing with Conor McGregor. It was like he doesn't give a fuck when he lost to Nate Diaz and shit. He's like, I'm in this shit for the money. You know what I mean? That's literally what he said in interviews. Thing, though,
but
he's like, I don't give a fuck about winning.
Jake Paul though, I think him and Conor are different because Jake Paul, if right now.
You think that'll be a card eventually?
I think so. But this is the thing. It's like Jake
now. That's what this seems like it's building up to.
Yeah, but we've seen Jake right now, like on how young he is. He's Rich. He doesn't have to do this, but he's
like
so
your age, right?
Yeah, he's 20. I'm pretty sure he's
23,
24. I think. Yeah. But he's so his work ethic, his hunger, his motivation. That the team that he is around him, just like
You seen his beef with Dana White?
Dude, that shit, bro. Dude, he has some points. Yeah. You can't,
Did you see his Instagram video where it's like, I do cocaine? It was Dana White kept saying that.
And then he was like, slash Joe Rogan. I think there was a UFO that just passed. I don't know. Fuck it.
He was like in the back. Yeah, that shit was mad funny.
But dude, he's like, he definitely is.
That looked like a YouTube video, but it was an Instagram post.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit's crazy. Yeah. Like, and I actually, like, I've been looking up things and stuff about him.
Well, that's why I want to get my Instagram at, like, that chick that I'll be with tomorrow is her Instagram. She got like 15K, and it's great for her, but granted, she's a very attractive woman, and it's probably a lot of guys following her, you know what I mean? So I don't know how well it is with like her business and getting clients and whatnot, because she runs her own business, like she sells programs and stuff like that. So with her profile is like she got a camera for Christmas, and this is like the quality of the camera. And she's starting to like practice with, like, she's making professional looking ass reels, and this is in the gym I work at, so I'm watching this happen, and it's like crazy. Wow, you know what I mean? So and it's dope. I envy it. Well, I don't envy it because I will get there. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
And that's also why I want to get a camera that's really good, because I'll start doing that too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And do whatever I can with the camera to produce content and stuff, because I want to.
That's the most important thing.
I want to grow the Instagram page. I want to grow the FOEcast page for sure. Like,
that's a
big task. Maybe like down the road, like you can have full creative control over that, or I'll make stuff and you have to like post it and stuff. We'll figure it out, or we get someone to do it for us, because then that would fucking be so much better. We bring someone on the team or something.
Yeah, exactly, and then create. That's one of the actually when we talk about later.
And it could be our Jamie eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I want someone like that. Yeah,
that's one of my goals. Too,
I know. I need to write goals. So this space behind me, I want to turn into like a vision board type of thing.
Okay.
I want to bring my whiteboard down here and put the whiteboard there, and then have like papers and like a bunch of like vision board right there. Yeah. That's what I want to do. And behind you, I want to do some shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
So this is my Nobles. You see my shoes?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the shoebox. I ended up cutting it because it looks sick. Yeah. Like, that looks sick. So I wanted to put it, not right here, I'm going to put it behind you, like over there.
Okay,
I want to turn it into a shelf.
Oh, that's dope.
Put a layer on it, and then put like a candle or something, like a plant or something up there, because it'd be sick.
That's actually pretty dope.
Chair, but I want to do something like that, because I also want to get some more shit to hang up on these walls and stuff. I want to get an FNX banner so bad. Yeah. But speaking of FNX, that's what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
So I reached out to them because like they offered. Oh shit! I thought my laptop died. They offered me a job a while back when I was in Utah. Or not? They didn't offer me a job, but I said, oh, if you guys ever like needed someone to work with, I would so work here and stuff like that. And he emailed me back and was like, are you serious about that? And I was like, yeah, I definitely would. Like, I love the company. I love you guys. Like, it was great hanging out with and meeting you guys, and I'd love to spend more time with you guys. And he was like, all right, well, get back to me in the new year or whatever. And I was just like, I don't know when like I'd be able to, because like I was still young, but that was when I was 18 or last year or whatever. So I was 19, and this is before I had like stability. Like now in my life, I'm getting more stable. And everything, so I can do more of what I want. So he was like, I reached out again like a couple months ago and was like, hey, like, remember we talked about the job opportunities and stuff over there and stuff like that. I was wondering like blah blah blah. And I told him like down the road, like I want to be a sponsored athlete. Okay, that's like what I want to be eventually. When I start bodybuilding and stuff like that, I think it'd be dope to be an athlete. Like right now, like I was an ambassador. Now I'm an elite ambassador. The next step would be a sponsored athlete.
Okay,
But you need like at least 10K, I think, on Instagram and stuff like that. Like you need a certain amount of following and stuff like that.
Like posts and stuff.
Engagement and code activation, like people using your code and stuff like that. Like you need a certain amount of stuff, because they're just gonna make you an athlete and like sponsor you.
Yeah, because then that's like
if you have no following. Yeah, because then you're not making them any money. So
and lose them.
Yeah, it's business. So I emailed them, and he was like, just reach out in the new year, because we usually job opportunities open up in the new year or whatever. So a couple, like last week when I was in COVID, I emailed them, sent them I emailed them, told him I was interested still, and asked him like if there's any opportunities. And then he was like, anything specific? And I was like, no, just anything. Like I'll drop everything and move out there. I need a change in my life. You know what I mean? And they were like, okay, well, talk to the team. Do you have a resume? And I was like, no. No, I said, yeah. I was like, yeah, when do you need it by? And he was like, oh, like, just send your resume over and I'll take it and talk to the team about what our hiring plans are for the year and stuff like that. So I got home. It took me an hour. I made a resume. Look at nice ass resume.
Hey.
Look at that. And I used my picture of me with the FNX supplements and stuff.
Oh, it's dope.
Yeah, but I got my contacts and everything. So yeah, so I made a resume, sent it over, and then he got back to me yesterday and said that they're still on a hiring freeze. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. So they're not hiring new people and stuff yet. But then he asked me, like, what were you thinking? Do you have any ideas or like a salary in mind or anything? And I was like, honestly, anything.
Yeah,
because I really don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm young. Like, take advantage of me, please.
Yeah,
Let me
exactly,
teach me.
yeah.
I just want to learn. I literally told him, I was like, I'm just willing to open to learn new things and stuff like that. And I love you guys out there, and I feel like I could fit great with the company. And he what did he say? I forget what he said. But I didn't say a salary or anything like that. And then I sent that over to him. I'm not sure if he even answered or he definitely probably saw it. But yeah, they're not hiring yet. But I might end up in Utah at some point.
That's cool, though. Yeah, good for you, man. Yeah,
and we have to do this podcast over Zoom.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, or I'll just fire you. Do it by myself in Utah. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't fire you. This is for sure our thing. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say.
I would do. I would make my own podcast though. I would probably make.
Course,
like I said, I wanted to do TREV talk.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it, I think. And it would just be me getting fucked up with people and just like Joe Rogan does, like just bring random people on, smoke a bowl, whatever, smoke a joint, get fucked, and talk about random shit. Because I could so do that. Like, it's fun. I like enjoy conversation like this.
Exactly. So,
what about you?
I was gonna actually.
Know what? I had that fucking thing. Wait, what were you gonna say?
All right,
I had to tell you something after. Wait, let me take a piss first. This is a good time to take a piss. I'm gonna pause this. All right, we're back.
But okay, so I got an email. So I was supposed to do an internship at TB12, the one in Gillette.
Oh yeah, you told me that. I think you said that on an episode before.
Yeah, and I was supposed to do that before.
Well, that's what I asked them too. I was like, even if it's not a job opportunity, if it's just a free,
internships are good, dude. Like,
I would go out there and just say, fuck it. The only problem is I would have to get a job or something. I need some sort of income.
You have to,
I can't not be getting paid because then I wouldn't be able to live out there. I'd be sleeping in my car in the parking lot probably. That would be my life.
Yeah, but I was supposed to start it before COVID, but then COVID hit and they weren't really doing any internships. But I got an email last week. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, it was the week before Christmas. And it was about they were doing internships and stuff. And I have one of the guys that's like the manager of it. And I emailed him back and I said I was really interested in stuff. And he was like, oh, we'd love to have you. Like I told him, like, because you have to write like a whole big giant bio thing about kind of like a thing that like why you want to be into it, like what does TB12 mean to you, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I came up with it and stuff. I had it like I actually had one of my sisters that edited it and stuff, make sure everything was perfect and stuff. And they want to do it by, I think in the summer I'm going to be doing an internship there. And what's good, they were telling me is like, because I was talking about like being a job, like having a job there and stuff. And they said with the internship, you'll work towards to getting a job. Yeah. Because that's what I want to do.
That's what I would do at FNX.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Because if I realistically, and I talked to this about my therapist, we actually had like a little roadmap kind of thing that we kind of like, I have all of these things that I like to do and I want to do in my life, right? And they all end up leading to like the picture, what I imagine my life to be like. Okay. You know what I mean? It's like the podcast, my coaching business, FNX, traveling, and like just all of it is like one thing. But it's all like I've been taking a little bit of this path and then a little bit of this. And then like a little bit of this path and a little bit of this.
All right.
And it's like they're all, instead of like just taking one path and then starting at the bottom, like instead of doing that, I'm kind of like slowly doing all of it at the same time.
Yeah.
But fuck, what was I saying? Internship. So I was saying that like I told them like, oh, I do an internship and stuff like that, and obviously like maybe that would lead to a job, but my big picture would be maybe working for FNX, depending on like what else I can do, having this podcast, coaching people, like coaching business, and doing bodybuilding.
Okay.
Like competing in bodybuilding competitions. I think that would be like great. And making music, my fault.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, see what, and then,
because then that would be fucking 5 streams of income right there.
Yeah.
Well, and then probably I'll be in stocks and fucking cryptos and shit by then. So I mean.
Yeah. I actually it's funny because dude, I have another goal, and I'm really like.
Do you want to go? You want to go to Utah?
Honestly, yeah, I'd go to Utah.
I might go in March.
Really?
Yeah. For 4 days.
Beginning or the end?
17th.
17th to the middle. Yeah. I think I don't, cause we usually go to Florida in March, but I think it's like the beginning. But I'll be down, yeah.
Maybe. All right. Maybe.
Well, let me know.
Well,
yeah.
I told this girl I might take her to Utah, so I don't know if that ends up working out tomorrow, then I will end up taking her. But
yeah, there you go.
But I can bring a person for like an extra $150, and if you paid for your plane ticket and stuff.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But yeah, they pay for food and everything like that. We just have to pay for an Airbnb and our plane tickets, basically.
Oh, it's dope.
Yeah.
No, so I've been thinking lately, it was probably like the past like 2 months. I honestly, there's like a half of me that I might join the military at some point.
Oh,
Bro,
I think about that
and
too.
let me
sometimes.
tell you something, dude.
Remember we talked about it in an episode a long time ago. I was like, I kind of want to join the army right now.
Yeah, dude, because like I actually talked to a couple weeks ago. I was talking to one of the a customer that came in. He comes in. He's much older, but he served in the army for almost like 30 something. I think 31 or 32 years. And he said that I think he went to college, dropped out, and then went right into the army because he was gonna go in the army, but then he wanted to go to college first and stuff. I think it was like his dad was kind of like making him to go to college first, but it really wasn't working out, so he dropped out. And he was telling me how like it's like people think it's like, you know, you're just going over there and stuff and you're, you know, fighting, but there's so much more than that. And with the military, it's like you're helping people. You're not just like fighting for America. You're helping people too. And that's like a big thing of my life that I've always loved. Like I was telling Nick a couple of days ago that I enjoy is because he asked like what I want to do. I was like, oh, whatever my main goal is, I want to be able to help others, help other people and stuff.
Do you believe that to be like your why in life, like your purpose?
Yes, I really
just
do.
To be like a helping hand.
Yeah,
like you think that's why.
You know what I mean?
Is that more of like a spiritual thing, or is that just like moral? Like, is that just how you feel?
I think it's both, honestly. Like, I think it's like, I don't know, but I've always been in. It might not be the army, and like it might actually be like the Marines or like the Navy and stuff. But I've been really interested in doing that. There's a Marine recruiter and like I think in Bourne there's like an Army one and stuff. And but I actually talked to like an Army recruiter.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Yeah, and he was telling, and it was cool because with him. I still talk to him now. It's him and like a couple other dudes. They just started their own, like, it's a sports gym facility. And I think I'm pretty sure it's Connecticut. And
they're doing military recruitment?
And they're doing recruitment. Cool. And it's cool because I was like, and he was telling me, he was like, dude, like, and like, it's like the best thing and stuff. And like, with like, you know, because there's so many good like benefits and stuff too, you know, and you're fighting for your country. You're fighting for everybody, you know what I mean? So it's like, but
yeah, so but they don't get the military people just don't get the respect it deserve.
They really, bro, and that's the thing that I hate about like kind of how the world is. It's because people are like because like every time like if I see a military dude, I'll tell them like thank you for your service and stuff, or I'll pay for their food or whatever and stuff. But like I always look at it too is that like it's something that I don't think people, like you said, they don't get credit for, you know, that he or she, they don't get credit as much. And it's things because they're literally risking their lives and, you know, and some people just don't even care. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
I hear you. No, definitely. Because I pulled this up. I went into here because this is my fucking
Writing.
the whole shit just ripped. This is my notebook for NCI, so my nutrition coaching course.
Okay.
Nutritional Coaching Institute is what it is, but that's why I get certified through. But because they have multiple certifications and I have to take master classes and stuff where I plan on it and stuff like that. So I need a whole notebook for that, but I only needed a couple of pages to get my certification. Probably like 10 pages, 15 pages of notes here. Bugging, maybe more, maybe like 30. But the first thing that I had to do was he gave us 10 minutes we set a timer. We had to keep writing until the 10 minutes was up. Type of thing, and it was asking us what our why is. So why do you want to be a coach? Why are you taking this course, and what does being a coach mean to you? So I'm going to read that to you because it's like this is the year where I'm setting that foundation for my coaching business. You know, I got 3 clients right now. I got a call tomorrow. I'm going crazy with booking clients and stuff like that, and trying to take social media seriously because that's a client gen like thing. So this is my why. This is what I answered that question. And no, like I shared this with the girl I was with last night, and like I haven't shared this with anyone, so I'll just read it on the podcast. All right, so it says, and it's kind of like just like iffy, like it's just me saying shit. Like, it's not a complete sentence story type shit because I don't need it to be. You know, I'm not getting graded on it, so it's like, but it's I want to help others feel better and look better. I know what it feels like to be uncomfortable in your own skin, being depressed, anxious, seeking acceptance, and hiding behind an ego to make it seem like you're happy when you aren't. I want others to know that if they fuel their body properly, they can accomplish unimaginable goals in their physique, life, relationships, jobs, etc. I want to help people get their lives together through using nutrition. I want my clients to learn that if they have their health, they will have wealth in every area of their life, not only their like training and stuff like that. To be a coach would mean the world to me. Helping others feel and look better for the rest of my life would fulfill me and give me the happiness I desire by also granting the others happiness that they desire. That's like the big sentence in there. It's pretty much saying like that it's your purpose. It will make me happy if I can make other people find the happiness that they want. You know what I mean? If I can help them get happy. You know what I mean? And that's through nutrition, obviously. Yeah. Make them laugh more, smile more. I want to educate and impact my clients' lives and help better themselves. I also want a job that I love and the autonomy and freedom of having my own business to support me and my future family financially. So that's my why.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, notice how most of that is about my clients. And then the last sentence is about what I want for me. Exactly, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like that just proves to show, and that's just me spitballing, you know, and that just proves to show that this might actually be my purpose is to just help people with their nutrition.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And like with like how you said like with your, you know what people feel like with going through depression and stuff, you know what I mean? Like it's definitely like it's your why, it's your purpose. You know what I mean? Like,
I definitely want and I want to get books on like the psychology of coaching and stuff like that to learn a little bit. If I ever went back to school, I think I would go for psych.
Really?
Yeah, just to learn what people like, what goes on up here. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the coaching, you know, people get it mixed up. They think I'm a nutritionist or dietitian. I'll give them a full meal plan, and then they'll scurry off. You know what I mean? I'm a coach.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna do that bullshit. You know, I'm gonna do it the right way. And I'm going to be by your side through all the ups and downs. I'm going to coach you through it. You got a problem at home, you can talk to me about it. Because I'm also going to be your therapist. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. I'm going to be a friend. You know, I'm going to be, like, if I need to be, I'll be a mom or a dad. You know, it's like... If,
or
like,
brother or sister.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like whatever position I need to fulfill, I'll take that position up because I'm a coach and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
definitely.
It has nothing to do with the money. It has nothing to do with any type of gain I'm seeking. The gain I seek is the dopamine release when you accomplish your goals and you're happy. You know
and you see other people happy.
Like I said, I will achieve the happiness I desire through helping others achieve the happiness they desire by getting their nutrition right. You know what I mean? Because people misconstrue how valuable it is to know how to eat properly and healthily because it really improves every aspect of your life, you know? Like cognitive functions, your training gets better. If you're eating a bunch of shit, you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna think bad things. And I take that so seriously because it's exactly how it was. You know, I had the shittiest diet. Yeah. And then when I hopped on keto, even though I kind of regret going keto and stuff, but it worked and it was a healthy diet. You know, I just didn't realize what calories were and a calorie deficit was and all that stuff. This was my first experience with dieting. Yeah. As soon as I started eating whole foods and stuff like that, and this is what started in the New Year thing. You know, this is the start of my journey. Is I took it in my hands for the New Year because that's when you're supposed to get your life together. You know what I mean? And New Year, new me type of thing. But it's obviously not like it's that. Not, but I hate when people say that because it's different. Yeah. You can't just snap your fingers and be a different person. You know what I mean?
If it was that easy,
it takes a whole year to be a new you. You know what I mean? It takes
Sometimes
the whole
year. Sometimes it takes longer, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with you, it took longer. I wouldn't say it was 1 year.
It's coming up on 2 years. Yeah. Yeah. So, it has been 2 years because it was 2 years ago when I started my journey. Yeah. But yeah, so it just I don't know. People undervalue the impact that nutrition has. So I don't know. That's helping people with that is just great. Like I feel like I can help other people get their lives together because I can teach them how I got mine together.
Yeah, and I feel like this is not... People don't really talk about this a lot, but like...
That's a snippet right there.
I feel like
I'm posting that on Instagram. That
always...
whole like 10 minutes we just had, bro, I'm posting that. That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. This is why I need you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because you ask the right questions.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like... I don't know. We have good conversation. Like, not a lot of people can do this and just fucking talk about random shit. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Hell yeah, my Pepsi.
I forgot what I was going to say though.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That always sucks. Okay, so I wrote this down mad long ago, and we didn't talk about it. But so the other day, we'll finish it. We'll wrap it up after this because this is a good story to finish on. But like I said, is the whole. People think, oh, New Year's, new me, so they want to like achieve some crazy goal and they never can get it because it's outrageous. And little do they realize that they might need help. And I was talking to my client Jake recently. I just signed him on. Shout out to Jake if you're listening to this. But me and him are very similar. We grew up very similar, and we have a lot of same past like history. And we have a lot of same like present too, and like future as well. Like we want the same things, we're going through the same things, we've been through the same things, type of thing. You know what I mean? So he's really cool, and I'm looking forward to like getting to know him a little bit better. But I was talking to him about it, and I was saying like, what was I saying? I just forgot what I was saying too. Damn it. All right, well, I'll pull this up. But I was talking to him and just telling him basically, like, we had our consultation call, and I was just telling him basically like how I don't even know how, I can't put it into words. I don't know. I don't know. But let me pull this up for you because this is like nuts. This almost made me cry. So someone slid in my DMs the other day and almost made me cry. Basically, that's what I'll tell you for now. Where the fuck is this? It wasn't this long ago. Was it? Huh? Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. But maybe. But wait, there's more. Where the fuck? Oh, it's in general, I think. Maybe that's why. Oh. No, so how, you know how Instagram has like you can put your things in general or primary?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, so you can do that. So I have all my like leads and clients in the general. Yeah, and then primary is just like normal messaging. All right, let's just search for it instead of looking for it. All right, so the other day when I usually go to therapy, I will talk for her for an hour, and then when I'm driving home for that half hour or whatever, I get in my feelings all the time because I'm just thinking like she opens up my mind to like crazy shit, and I just think the whole drive home I'm just like thinking about shit and what we talked about during the day, and it opens new doors to like new ideas and opens my mind a lot to who I am, and it's like, who am I really? You know what I mean? And I'm really finding myself going through therapy a lot. So when I usually get like, I have like a weekly cry basically. So like after therapy and stuff, I think about a lot of shit, and sometimes it makes me a little sad.
It's honestly, that's common though. I mean, I've felt like that.
Yeah, no, and it sucks because when it's happening and stuff, I'm like, why am I like this? You know, it's like I feel alone. You know what I mean? A lot of the times.
Why do you though? Like, why do you?
I talked to her about this too, and it's like a lot of the times I just feel. I know I have people that I can reach out to, like obviously, like you, like Paul, like people like that, like close friends, my people at work, stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm here, like I'm basically a lone wolf. Like I'm here. Then I'm at work, and then I'm always like by myself. You know, I don't do a lot of the hanging out and stuff, and that's like why I had like my ex Aubrey, like she hung out with me all the time. She was like my best friend. So I'm like somewhat of a lone wolf. So then like when I'm like thinking about all that stuff, I don't feel like it. Like I don't feel like I have no one, because I know I can reach out, but I feel like I'm not someone who likes to put my problems on other people. So I don't like, that's why I hold a lot of shit in. So that's why therapy is so beneficial, because I go out there and I just unload.
Yeah, but when you're not when you're not doing therapy, why? I
don't talk to anyone about my problems.
No.
So this is why I'm bringing this up, because I went on Instagram that day when I was in my feelings and just kind of spoke to my Instagram type of thing. And I wrote like how like I wish this is what I put. This is one of them. There was one before this that makes this one a little bit more feasible, because this is like kind of fucked up, because it says, I wish I wasn't like this, which just starting off is like fucked up, but I wish I wasn't like this and happiness was easier. Life now is just stress with little breaks of joy, and it should be the opposite. It should be full of joy with little breaks of stress. You know what I mean? Like that's how life is supposed to be, or should be.
Or is it though? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it is.
You think so?
I think life should be happy.
Like,
but let me continue.
Okay. Oh,
it should be the opposite. Yeah, you can write it down. And I said, I'm determined to find how to get there, but I've come to realize it's very hard. And this random account, 8 followers, 0 posts, following 1,600 people. 8 followers. No idea who this is. This page is called Character is Key. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching this right now, whatever you said, what you said to me was like gospel, and I really appreciate what you said to me. It really opened my eyes up, and it was very wise. So I appreciate you. I have no idea who you are, but if you're watching this, thank you. But anyways, he said the key is to control your environment. Or she, I don't know who it is, but because page doesn't have a picture, this is just like random ass page, and it says control your environment, and I was like, environment's hard to control when you're struggling financially, like at my age, and trying to make ends meet, and I know it's the key, and I'm trying to change my environment as we speak. And then this is what he messaged to me. He didn't message me. That was at 7 a.m. He ended up messaging me this at 7 p.m, so 12 hours later. Like, I forgot about this dude already. Like, I didn't, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, whatever. And I get this message. It goes, life is a brutal journey and can get real dark at times. The only way to get over something is to go through it. Grit your way to happiness. For context, I went through 7 years of hell and depression before I was able to climb myself out. 7 years of just grinding and trying to stay afloat. The key is controlling the environment. Better to be poor and fulfilled than making ends meet and miserable, which is always how I like want to live my life. But he goes, it's a hard truth to accept, and I cannot judge what you have or haven't gone through in your life, but oftentimes what we see as hard or impossible is not. We just need to level up to be able to withstand it. Time and wisdom will prove this to you. Make a list of all the barriers in your life and one by one remove them. You are only stuck or struggling now, and it's because it is necessary. Keep your head up, champ. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. One day you will be glad you suffered. For now, you wake up each day and grind till you get to your destination. Your body transformation is all the proof you need to know that you do have what it takes. Like, he sent that to me at like a really good time, because that was when I was crying and stuff. It was just like, and I was just like, you almost had me in tears like reading that, because I stopped crying, and then that's when he messaged me or whatever, and it's just I don't even know, like I'm astonished, like I didn't know what to say, and I'm just like, thank you so much for that. Like if there's anything I can do for you, I'll reach out. Your words are very wise and appreciate it. But what really stuck out to me was like, you're only stuck and struggling now because it's necessary. Like, that's how I feel. And you can only connect the dots looking backwards. Like, that's nuts. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, putting yourself in the position of where you want to go and then looking backwards to how to get there type of thing. So,
can you repeat the beginning of it again?
Life is a brutal journey and can get real dark at times. The only way to get over something is to get through it.
Okay, so...
Facts.
No, listen,
that was like, starting like that blew my mind. I was like, what
so that's why like my thing, because going back to how life should be just full of happiness and stuff. Yeah. And that is true. Okay. That is true, but like I feel like that's the thing though, is that you, like how he said, it's you gotta go through shit to get to pure happiness. Like I don't think you can just be happy and then just be happy. No,
definitely.
You know what I mean? Like
that's why you asked me why you think. So I do think that struggle should be in your life, but I don't think it should be the majority. Is what I was saying. Like I feel like life in your 20s and stuff like that, or at least how I feel, is a lot harder than it should be for a lot of people, and that's due to mental health issues and stuff like that. That back in the day, it wasn't like a thing, but now it's like a thing because life is stressful. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now life is a lot more stressful than it was back then. It's like it's the simplicity of it back then made it less stressful, but now it's like you're always doing this stuff and you work your ass off, and it sucks being type A. That's what I wrote before that, was like, oh, it sucks being a type A personality. Like, I envy the people who care less about their life. You know what I mean? Because I care too much. Like, I feel like I care about everything too much and I'm too meticulous. And like, that's why I always stress out, because I'm like, am I doing enough? Or am I doing enough of the right things?
Yeah.
Am I doing too much of the things I shouldn't be doing? Like, I don't know where I'm going. Like, and that's
sometimes you don't
why
know
I
where
get
your destination is.
That's why I get anxiety and stuff. Because anxiety, really, all it is fear of the unknown. Fear of something that you don't know is going to happen. Like, or maybe it doesn't. Like, you don't know.
Or you
that's
always,
what anxiety
and you say,
is.
like, what if,
I think the definition of anxiety is fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Which,
and that's, you know what's the craziest thing about it? You don't know someone that's going through something like that until you actually talk to them about it. That's why, like, when you said that you were like, I don't like, you know that you have friends. Like, you know you could go to meet with anything. And we've had times that, so it's like, but like, I feel like that's another thing I think in life. It's like, we are all teachers. We are legitimately teachers that teach other people lessons. And like, I feel like some people, like, they're like you, that are like, oh, I don't want to talk to other people about it, other than, like, you talk to your therapist about it, but, like...
Talk closer to your mic.
You don't want to talk to, like, your legit friends, your family, and it's, like, that's, like, might be a good thing to get into, just to, like, you don't have to do it to all of us, but, like, to, like, whoever is in your mind at the time, or if you see, like, a post or something like that, like, hit them up, because I feel like that's... Some people that they go through things like that, they think that if they just let it stay in, it's going to just keep hurting you more. So if you actually, like, let it out, talk to someone, they're going to understand. They might not. I mean, I honestly, with my issues, I could understand what you're going through, because I've gone through things.
That's the thing, is I have all these people that will slide up on when I post something like that. Like, oh, do you need to talk right now? Like, I'm here for you if you need to talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel terrible that I don't take advantage of that. You know what I mean? It's like, you can never get help if you don't ask for it.
And honestly, in my, like, because...
Well, wait. So it's like, you never can get help if you ask for it, but I'm not asking for help, but I'm getting offered it. So it's like, I feel like it's fucked up to not take that opportunity to use it.
Yeah. Or like...
Because I'm not even asking for it and it's being thrown at me. It's like, they could be caring about something else right now. They're throwing their care at me.
Yeah.
And it's like... I appreciate it so much, and I can't communicate how much I appreciate it because I'm in one of those moods, but also I don't want to feel like it. I feel like an asshole, but I don't want to, because it's like I'm not taking their help and their offering.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. No, I understand what you're talking about.
It's like someone buying you food and you're not eating it. That's how I feel like.
Yeah. Or you don't, or honestly, you're not even saying thank you.
Yeah,
like if I buy you food and you didn't say thank you, it's
but
like,
I do. I'm like, I appreciate you reaching out so much, but like, no, like I don't do that. I don't know why. Maybe I should someday. Maybe one day I'll just do it to whoever says it first.
I wonder if it's your tough man and in your heart saying, no, I can do this. Like
it's just me being a guy.
Maybe it's
me being a guy.
Your ego. Like,
I think it's me being a guy is what it is, because that's why men's mental health is so important, because it's so neglected, and because people don't understand what goes up here. You know what I mean? For type A guys like me who are like, I need to get here, and this is what I have to do, and if this doesn't happen, if I don't control this and this, and that's what it goes back to, me wanting to be in control of everything.
Yeah, I think honestly too, it's what sucks is that mental health. I feel like not a lot of people take it as serious as they should.
Yeah,
like they think it's just like, oh, they're just having a bad day, blah blah blah. It's like, no, that shit's killing them
people
inside.
People
man.
You to smile. It's like, don't tell me
how to smile, man.
Don't tell me when to be happy. You can't fucking tell me that shit. I don't fucking want to be sad. I want to be fucking sad. Leave me alone.
But, like,
start crying.
I remember I saw this quote. It was something about it was a podcast, and it was this guy that he was in the hospital because of something with, I think it was with COVID, and it was like bad and stuff. And I guess he was looking down like where all the other people were, and the whatever nurse came in and said, he was like, well, what's going on with them? And they're like, oh, they have heart problems and they have COVID, blah blah blah. And he was like, he thought to himself, he was like, damn, it's like, I think that my struggles and what I'm going through is hard. Think about what they're going through right now. You know what I mean? So it's like every time it's like, sometimes it's like, you gotta think, it's like, sometimes it could be worse. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a lot worse. You could be where you were 2 years ago. You know what I mean? But you're not.
God, imagine.
Think about that. Think about if you were there 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, and that's a question I ask my clients all the time when we're doing our consultation calls, when I just a discovery call, when I'm trying to get to know a little bit more about them and their background and stuff like that, because I don't know, sometimes there might be something there where it's like, I don't think I could help you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it sucks to turn away clients because you want to accept all of them, you want to help everyone. But it's like sometimes, say like, that person like struggled with a lot of binge eating. It's like, I struggle with binge eating. I still don't know how to fix it. I'm not going to try to help fix yours. You know what I mean? It's like, go see a professional like I am. Like, I would have to send them away. And it sucks because I wish I could help them. Like, and I'll get to a point eventually in my coaching career where I will be able to help people like that and stuff, but I'm not there yet. You know, I'm too young.
No, exactly.
I'm just starting.
You're just starting, yeah.
I was fucking saying something. What did you just mention?
About, like how like when you're going through something, it's like your struggles could be a lot worse than other people. You know what I mean?
I ask my clients that all the time. Is all right? How would your life be, or how would it affect you if you never reached your goals? You know, if you just stay in the same position you're in now for the rest of your life, like how would that feel for you? Like if you don't take your health in your own hands, like if you're 300 pounds and you're trying to get to 200, how would it feel to get to 400? You know what I mean? Or stay at 300 for another year or two. Like, it's like, it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
You know?
And like you also too, it's like, you know, people that were in like bad mental places at one point, it's like they were now what they're doing. Like one of my cousins was, you know, he did drugs and stuff. And like, that was it like 4 years ago? Now he's about to get married in a couple weeks. He has, you know, and he has a nice job, a nice house, just bought like a nice new car and stuff, all that kind of stuff. And I actually like at one point, if I ever do my own podcast, I would love to have people like that went through that kind of stuff. Like, I think you might know things about, you know, because that's why
we could do that, bro.
Yeah, because I always like he's like one of my like kind of people that I look up to. I want to
bring the girl that I was hanging with yesterday, Ashley. She's been through some stuff in her life, and she'd be really interesting to talk to on the podcast for sure.
He was like, he always told me about like, because I remember like, because he was in Florida for most of it, because he was at a repetition like place where like they, you know, and it was like my aunt didn't think it was gonna work, blah blah blah, because he kept leaving and stuff, escaping, and then he went to a different one, and my cousin said he was like, that right there, like, going through that and able to escape that and be, you know, free from it, he knows that he can do anything in life right now because he got through that. And like he said, like he remember, like he met a lot of people on the way, like that he still is in contact now that went through this stuff, and they're still at the place. Like, and he was like, that could have been me. So it's like, it's things that he like, because he was actually going to start his own podcast too about it, how with that and stuff, because he has a lot of people that he knew that got like battled and through and stuff, because it's a disease. Like, people can say it's addiction. No, it's a disease. Like, it's you know, and so it's like, and
addiction is a disease.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, you know, and
no matter what it is.
Yeah. So it's that's why I really don't like I don't go through like near that stuff, and I don't really like to joke around it, because I have family that went through it that, you know, that were dead at one point, and they had to get, you know, so.
Yeah, me too. You know, my brother's been addicted to certain substances and stuff, and I won't touch too much on it because it's his privacy, but it's like, and I have too, like, I believe in the past I had an addiction to food. You know what I mean? I did, because that was my drug of choice. You know what I mean? Yep. And it sucks. It's almost one of the worst ones because it's so
easy to get.
Yeah, and it's just no one cares.
So common. Yeah,
you just look up. People don't know that shit, but like a lot of obese people are addicted to food and they don't even know it. You know what I mean? And it's a hard thing and a hard conversation to have with yourself, but it's true.
Yeah, it's sad because it's like, you know, but I feel like everybody that goes through something, it's their like. It's not what they don't of course to deserve it, and no one should go through things that people go through, but
you believe they're supposed to.
It makes them to like
build character,
and also like to be who you really are in the future and what your purpose is and stuff. Because
I figured me like fuck. Yeah. Like, I didn't back 2-3 years ago. I didn't think I'd be coaching people in nutrition.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell no, I was fat as fuck. I was partying. I thought I was gonna be a famous rapper. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
No,
and then like 3 years before that, I was like, oh, I'm be a scuba diver. And then a year before that, I was like, oh, I'll be an astronaut. So it's like you're always changing and interests
and
change.
whenever, I feel like I
don't think you find your purpose until you're like 30, usually.
I think it's true, yeah. Because I know.
So I don't even think that's necessarily my purpose. I definitely believe in the fact that one of my purposes is to help people, just like you said. That's definitely some more of the same for me too. But
and I like with like what you said, like how you want to like, you don't want to be like how other people are, like with nutrition, like just like help them in their nutrition life. It's like also, life. And I feel like that's how some people like. Now, do you think, what if I was going to ask you, like, what's the percentage? Do you think that more of that in that industry?
That's like like I'm a coach, right? I'm a nutrition coach. Yeah. That's what we call ourselves. So it's it's almost like the football player that is growing up without a dad and builds that relationship with his football coach. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. That's what it's like that to me. Yeah.
Yep. And it's like also too, like how I was saying, I just had a brain fart, honestly.
Yeah, we've had plenty of those.
Damn.
It's
that's
something
crazy.
that just happens. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. The best text you can get ever. Damn, that's crazy. All right, you're fucking dry as fuck. Not talking to you anymore. But speaking of like the new year and everything, what are you planning? What you got goals? Like what did you do?
You probably knew that what I texted you.
The marathon.
So
Cubes texts me out of nowhere. He's like, I'm gonna be a marathon runner or something like ultra marathon or something.
It was just a marathon. Just a marathon. That's just my first goal. That's one of my first goals.
Just text me randomly. He's like, I'm gonna be a marathon runner one day. Was that you just speaking it into existence? You were just trying to say it to a couple people? And
no, I was actually I went to the canal, and I haven't ran like since then. Like for at the time I wasn't running a lot because I was still like I was just busy and stuff. And but I ran and then like I had like I think I did was it 5 miles, and I think my pace was around like almost down to 6:55, I think. So I was like looking up, and I was like, damn, I was like that. I felt really good too. Like I don't know why. It was just how I was running. Like I know that like I was just running good and stuff. Like my stride was good, my pace was good, my beat, everything was good and stuff. I even had a couple of people like putting their thumbs up to me and stuff. I always loved that because I always like I'll say hi to them and stuff. Like even if I'm in like my groove and stuff, and I got back from it and I was just looking up and like the sky was like really pretty. And I'm not one of those people like sometimes I might post it, but usually I don't. But like the sky, like I don't know how to like describe it, but it was like something that you'd see on like in a movie or something. Like it was like honestly, how I looked at it, my beliefs are, I thought it was heaven. Because it was so beautiful that, like, if you took a camera out and took a picture of it, it would have just ruined it. Because it's like, I don't know, that's why I saw a couple people doing that. I was like, in my head, I'm like, they're not really, like, they're not taking in the moment. They're not, this is, there was probably, like, I don't know, maybe 10 of us the most in this area.
Yeah, like the other day, did you see me post a video of Scenic Highway?
Yeah.
I'm driving, but I'm holding the phone up. I'm looking.
I don't know how people do that, man.
I just held the phone. I just held the phone. I was driving and like hit with I did the hands-free record, so I just pressed the button and was just holding my phone up driving, but I was taking it in with my eyes, not looking at the phone, making sure the video was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I was I got back and I was so like I was thankful just for being alive right now, just being alive and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then I was just like, I kept looking around.
That's me when I get high.
Really?
By myself, driving. When I'm high, I just appreciate life. Really? I'm like, I just get like this sense of now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just like driving. I get in tune with the music in the car and I'm like, life is good, dude. Like I have it so good. It's and people don't get it.
But then I
even
was like,
with all this shit I go through, it's like it's so good. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But then I text pretty much it was like everyone that meant. I text a lot of people because I have a lot of people that mean a lot to me. Yeah. And I because I text.
Should have made a TikTok out of it. Just see how everyone responds. Yeah. You know what I mean? Look at me. I know how to do TikTok.
Yeah. But I text one of my friends about it and stuff, and he was just like, he was kind of like fucking around with me at the first. He was like,
what did I say? How did I respond to that?
I think you said,
I think I was just like, that's an amazing goal to have or some shit.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was something like that.
It was like, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Some shit.
But like one of my friends was like, oh, prove it, like, we'll see, you want to prove it. And I'm like,
know it when I see it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like,
picture it didn't happen. Okay. Vids or it didn't happen. Yeah. And then that's what people say when you're like, oh, I fucked this chick. And it's like vids or it didn't happen.
But then, what's it called? I think you were one of the first ones to do it. But then, Jake Oxer said it and like was like, he was like, bro, like, I know you can do it. Like, you're gonna be a marathon runner, all that kind of stuff. Like, I always see you grind. He's like, bro, you're the one of the most harder workers.
Can't wait to be that dude that's sitting at the halfway mark to give you like water or whatever. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's gonna be me.
Like, I'm gonna be fucking.
I'll be there. Fucking. I'll support.
I already told Paul.
I'll fucking run it with you. Fuck it. Yeah. When do you plan on running one?
So I can't like
in the future, I will. Mark my
really?
words. I'll run one with you.
All right.
Yeah,
Deal?
for sure.
All right, let's go.
Oh dang! I
Let's go.
shook on it, guys. I shook on it off camera. Vince, it didn't happen.
Shit. I wanna at least like so.
Wait. Let's put another end to that bargain.
Oh, okay.
You got to compete in a bodybuilding show then.
Fuck it.
Oh, fuck yes!
yeah.
He shook on it, guys. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be so sick, dude.
Yeah.
And you don't got to take it that serious. Just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not like
it's experience, man.
Yeah, it's
and
not
I
like you gotta
teach
like
it right here, bro.
Yeah, and it's
like,
also not like you need. Yeah, I'll teach you how to pose and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
also not like. It's not like you need to take it like super seriously where you're like, okay, well now I need to take a 2-year off season and then I'll do it next year when I'm big. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, just hop into a prep and just fucking do it to get it out of the way. You know what I mean? Just do it.
So I was looking on like a thing like how
Yeah,
to,
and I'll coach you. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
coach you.
gonna pay you. Put money in your pocket.
Fuck yeah. Look at that, guys. That's a lead right there. Just got a client.
But so with like a marathon, you want to like kind of like set it up as like kind of like a year thing. You want to
train for a year,
train a year because it's so much more than just like running. It's more like about how your pace is,
what you're gonna eat, how your digestion is during a marathon.
Yeah,
and
your how
building up your endurance
how your
too.
feet are,
Yeah,
how your,
ankles,
your ankles,
hips, back, all
your
of
arms
it.
too and stuff like with your with
it's
your
a
stride.
long thing. Yeah,
and it's what's it called too? And there was another thing. It was a one of the podcasts I listened to for running. It was his first marathon and stuff when like he's like 36, so it was when he was like in I think 18, and he said that what he had to like focus more on is self-doubt because when you're running a marathon, you have like when you first do it, you're gonna be like, damn, like, am I even going to finish this? Like, I know that's going to, because I'm just who I am. I've never really had like I said in the early podcasts, is I've never had
I have an idea. Sorry to interrupt you, but it just came into my head.
Go right in.
So I'm going to this party tonight, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get absolutely baked and go there for like 2 hours and then just go home.
Okay.
Because I usually was going to, like, I was planning on drinking, but it's like, I don't want to drink my calories. So I'm just going to go there, get high as fuck, chill for a bit, and then just leave. I'm not going to say bye to anyone, too, when I leave. I'm just going to walk out.
Yeah, low key. I thought it was going to be something about my running, so I was like, oh, man.
No.
But damn, man, I kind of hurt my fucking feelings.
I know.
Jeez.
I was like listening to you, and then I was like...
You weren't probably listening to me, honestly.
No, I was listening, right? And then I yawned. And then when I yawned, I was like, fuck, I have to be at this party tonight, and I'm yawning right now because I'm tired. And then I'm like, fuck, I have legs after this. Like, I have to go hit a leg workout. And I'm like, do I take pre-workout? And then I just have, like, mad thoughts going in my head while you're talking. And I'm like, oh, shit. My bad. I'm sorry. I needed to say it, because if I didn't say it, then I wouldn't have understood anything you just said. So.
Oh, now I forget what I was going to say on my thing. Oh, Trevor. Fucking fuck. Trevor.
I'm sorry, man.
Third, fourth time you did that to me today.
No, it was like the second. You did it to me like 3 times.
Oh, oh my.
Yeah, you did. Fuck. How long have we been going? What does it say on there? 2 hours. This is the first podcast we've ever been 2 hours. Oh shit, my shit just disconnect. Okay.
Oh, I actually have a couple other girls too. Another girl is
I thought you said girls. I was like, oh shit, now we're getting into it. It's like, I'll pay attention now. Yeah, no, I'll pay attention now. Fuck it.
No, so I this year I want to take.
Are you gonna run a marathon this year?
Yeah, I honestly think I am.
When? Where are you gonna do it? Because you got to take in weather into consideration.
What I'm planning to do it is probably Rhode Island because they have a lot of marathons. Yeah.
You might want to pick a cool summer day or like a spring fall.
I was thinking kind of like more like
spring, fall, sunny day.
Yeah, spring or even like in fall and stuff.
Spring. No, spring would be probably the best time.
But
like a nice like 65 and like sunny, partly cloudy type of day.
Yeah, because let me tell you something, dude.
Like
running on that fucking marathon.
Football weather.
Oh, football. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like in the fall, like that type of weather is so nice.
I honestly don't mind running in the cold though. I ran in the cold when it was like 20.
Yeah,
was it 22, 23?
That's when I start this 75 hard shit. Fucking tomorrow.
Honestly,
or whatever.
dude, like people don't understand. Like I would rather run or do anything in the cold than the hot because when it's hot you can't really do anything. Like when it's cold you can bundle up and stuff. You know what I mean? It's gonna look kind of like it's gonna suck. But when I run the first mile, I usually get all like kind of like a little sweaty and stuff because I sweat like easily. So it's like I really don't, even when I run with a lot, if I have a lot of stuff on, like when it's cold out, I'm getting so hot. So I'm like, oh, why did I fucking put this shit on?
Yeah, that was me and Alex when we went hiking. It was like I had warm shit because it was cold, but then I was just sweating my ass off.
Because you think you're like, oh, I'm gonna be freezing, blah blah blah, or
but
your family telling you it's gonna be, but you're moving, your heart rate's going up and stuff, and you have, you know. But my other goal is I want to take because I want to. Like, because, you know, my parents are getting to the point when they're going to retire soon and stuff. So I wanted this year, I want half of it to be about Leo's. I want to know who is going to be running it after when they retire. Because I want to run it, but I want someone to manage it kind of in a way. So I don't want to have to be there. That's
all the time. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because then it's a
big
bitch.
Commitment, man. That's a fucking commitment,
that's your life.
bro.
That's the rest of your life. That would be, you know, that would have to be your sole focus.
Exactly. And I know, because my dad
You're like, I just want my name on the sign, motherfuckers. No.
Yeah, it's not really all about that.
I know.
I just want it to be.
I know you're not like that.
But I like, because my dad said, he was like, you know, it's like, and he knows, like, he respects. He's never like the thing with my parents.
What days are you guys closed? Is Leo's ever closed?
No,
oh, okay.
We were closed. We were thinking about maybe closing Mondays just to give some of my family and have off. But
let me see. I was gonna say that'd be sick to do podcasts there.
That'd be good. I always, I sometimes like when I go there to write on my journal, I'll listen to a podcast or I'll just record something I was talking about. But I want to get more serious about that because I really do want to. I want to know what that's gonna be the future of, and you know what I mean? Because I don't want that just to go to waste. Like I fucking every time I go there, bro, like. And there's some days that it's like, you know, it sucks and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But, like, when I go out there where the people are and seeing them all, like, smiling and just, like, talking to them, like, socializing with them, it's like, even with the older people, I like talking more with the older people than the younger people because they're, you know, they've been around in this world for a long time. They were going down to Leo's when I wasn't even born and stuff. So it's definitely, a nice relief of, like that my family provided for, you know, this town and stuff and for people that come around and stuff. But with running and stuff, and then I don't know if it will be this year, but maybe like the next year I'm gonna try to get into, depending if I know that that's my purpose, I'll probably try to get into the military. I know I can do it and stuff, but it's just like it's gonna be like if the thing with me
don't
is
let podcasting get away with you. No, because like you're good at this. You could definitely do this.
No, honestly, and I know I can. And that's another goal that I have is with making this serious
as a stream
and stuff,
of income
you know?
and stuff. Yeah,
exactly. Because people like they said like
it's funny because you sucked at this when we first started. You were so shy on the mic and everything.
I was fucking bad. Dude.
Yeah, I know. Now you can talk. Now you can talk about Storm. I
can't stop talking now.
Facts.
Because now I'm at it.
You're fucking yelling at me, motherfucker. Why are you yelling at me?
before when we used to talk, I used to be like, yeah, Trevor, like in my mind, talk when I'm talking and stuff. Like I wouldn't care and stuff. Interrupt me, but now it's like, no, I want to keep talking.
Yeah,
I'm like, Trevor, shut up.
Facts. No, it's good.
It's funny though.
Yeah, and I know because I know when you're really like passionate about something. So I'm like,
definitely.
I won't interrupt him like in certain times. In certain times.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we need the journals and stuff to like so bad But no, I also, it's fucking, I feel like, because this podcast setup is all in my room and stuff, I'm like, no, I get the fucking first word. You know
I feel like, honestly, in this, I feel like I'm Rogan and you're the guest, because I'm asking you the questions.
Damn.
You're not asking me the questions.
Yeah, well, because I'm the more interesting one.
I mean, with how your life is right now, journey is right now. You know what I mean?
No, but like, well, that's why it's called co-hosting. You know, it's like, because in the beginning I was doing that. You know what I mean? It's like, in that episode we did where we just talked about you and your like journey and stuff like that, that's what I was doing.
You were the Rogan, so it's different episodes were different Rogan.
Well, I don't see it as that. I see we're both Rogan. You know what I mean? It's just, so it's more like,
I think though the beginning
we're comparing ourselves to one of the greats, bro. Why are we doing this?
No, but I think at first though it was mostly about you.
You know, I think we're us. I think we're us.
I like that.
I just think we're us.
I think yeah.
Yeah, and it's like some days I'm more bubbly. You know, some days I'm not. Like I'm just chilling now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why it's different. Yeah. Well, that's why it's different all the time, is because it's always a different vibe. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And different topics and stuff spring up different conversations. So it's
now. Do you think before, like the episodes that we had when you were into smoking, are not as
so much more structured?
Okay,
That's a good.
We're
so much more lenient in what we talk about, and that's what I originally wanted. That's what my vision was. I started out wanting to do it like Mind Pump. Where it was like super informative. And like, you know what I mean? Like, because I wanted to sell, you know what I mean? I wanted to get clients this way. But then I realized, like, that's not how you do it. You know what I mean? You need to just be yourself and talk about what you want to talk about. You know what I mean? And it's like, we're fitness over everything. We're the FOEcast, but it's, you know, we fucking got other shit we do too.
We go through the same shit as everybody else that, you know, ever goes through.
And also talking about topics that we're, like, random shit, like, that we enjoy and stuff, like the superhero shit and stuff like that. Like, we're talking about that stuff because, like, that's us. So it's like, I think we're just us. It's like, it's just two guys having a conversation. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll laugh.
Yeah. And it's cool too.
And it's like, like I said, I started to do the Mind Pump thing. Like, I wanted to do, like, informative and stuff like that. And then we kind of changed and did, like, bullshit and then informative. And then we still do a little bit of that, but we also do, like, bullshit, informative, a little bit of more bullshit, some more information, you know, storytelling. And it's like, it's kind of all one strip now. So there's no, like, structure, and I like it like that. Because it's just natural. Like, we're just having a conversation right now. And a lot of podcasts just seem too scripted almost.
Yeah, I know you
like,
mean.
We did at the beginning, we sounded scripted.
Yeah, and we're real too.
We sounded like we tried to do scripting. Like, but it's so much better when it's bullshit. And something, too,
that we, like, I look forward to when we have a podcast. And then when we don't have one, I kind of like, not depressed, but I get kind of like...
because you don't have that hour and a half where we just like talk about random shit.
That's what I mean. Like,
it's stress reliever for sure.
And it's funny because like sometimes like I'll talk to myself sometimes. Like if I'm at Leo's, you know, sometimes I'll talk to myself. But like, it's like...
Cubes has just admitted he is psycho.
Dude, I'll just think about things or something, or like if I had a good day or bad day, if I'm writing in a journal, well,
that's what writing in a journal is, just talking to yourself.
But it's like I like the fact that we talk on a day, you know, and we still, you know, and that's like a thing. Like you're eager and
well, that's why when I pick you up and stuff, I'm like, don't talk to me, because I know that this conversation will be better than the one in the car. You know what I mean? Because we're in front of the mics and we know that like we're so like, but we do have a great conversation, and that's why like we do this.
And we both have like that like drive in us that is like we want to get better every day.
For sure.
And we're gonna have days that we don't have, you know, a good day, but we still continue. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
So it's like that's the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what people don't get is that's what you're supposed to do. You know, a lot of people start their New Year's resolutions and then they just fucking don't get in the habit, or they slip up once and then they let that slip up turn into two slip ups, and then they're just done. They just quit. They give up.
And I've learned in life too. Like there was times when I like wanted like. Couple of, like New Year's ago, I wanted to like make a difference. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna look good and stuff in the next coming weeks. Blah blah blah. But that's not how it works, man.
I don't even look good enough yet. I don't look good enough to hop on stage yet. That's why I'm not competing until next year.
Yeah, well, that's like with me. It's like
I'm gonna take another year to fucking work out and stuff because it takes a while building muscle.
You said about like when are you gonna run a marathon? I'm gonna probably wait a year, even maybe a year and a half, depending on how like.
Yeah, I'm doing a year and a half because I'll do a year and then I'll get into prep, and then my show will be in like in the 6 months or whatever.
And I'm planning to get to hire a running coach, and that's the thing.
Yeah, you told me that in the past.
That's the thing that stinks though, is that with like it's so hard to find a running coach that can.
You kind of just have to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and it sings because you like
as
it's
a first coach, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got to just pull a trigger on someone.
Yeah, and but it's like also too, it's like you don't, you know, there's not really that, like I've seen people that run and stuff, but they're not like you don't know who
just what they do
exactly. Like you don't know, you know, so it's like. Around
that motherfucker
here,
could be like smoking crack and you wouldn't even know.
Exactly. Okay? Like after you hit wrong,
you want someone that you can hang out with and like meet, and that makes sense. Which pulling the trigger on Brant, like my coach or whatever.
Yeah, you took a risk there because it's like you don't.
I made sure I went through NCI. So he's done the same program that I'm doing and stuff like that. So I know the stuff that he got taught through the thing. So I know he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So that's how I did it. That's how I approached it.
He's gone through what you want to go through, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So and he wants to do a bodybuilding show too, and it's like, all right, perfect, and we have a lot in common. So that's half the battle, is just having like a lot in common with who you hire as a coach. And that's why I try to relate to a lot of my clients, is like the client Jake that I just signed on or whatever. We're so similar, you know. I can relate to so much shit about him. It's like we could probably have him on the podcast and we could bullshit, and it's like he's your age, so it's like it's it's just like it was meant to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And he has the same thing. He's like, well, I saw you go through your journey, so I want to go through it too, and then when I get out of mine, I want to do the same thing you're doing and follow in your footsteps and help other people and stuff. And I'm like, fucking, let's go. Let's start.
Yeah.
We're gonna start tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's like that's how it was basically. All right. Well, shit.
Damn, bro. It's
3:30.
Holy shit.
We should do episodes like this more often.
Wow, yeah.
For sure.
Wait, how long has this gone for?
2.5 or 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Damn.
That is nuts, guys.
Wow. Is that the longest one
if you have
had?
listened all the way to this point and you've listened to the whole podcast, I want you to drop in the comments. What should you have them say? Mango. I'm gonna have you guys say mango. All right, so drop a mango. I don't know. It's fucking random because if someone comments mango, then you're like, yes, they listened to the whole thing. No, but yeah. So we just wanted to catch up with you guys. You know, it's been a little bit. So we appreciate you guys listening. Hope you guys enjoyed or learned something, laughed. Like I said, that's what we do this for, and that's how we do it. Cubes, where can people find you on Instagram?
Cubes.
Instagram and Snapchat. My fault.
Cubes 123.
Yeah, Instagram and Snapchat. Cubes 123. Hell yeah, that's like so weird how you have like both. I wish I could change my Twitter handle.
Really?
Yeah, so I could change it to the same as my Instagram. I don't want to make a new Twitter.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Because you can't change your handle. You can only change your name or whatever. Yeah, so, but you guys can find me at, on Instagram at the Trevor Violet. That's TheTrevor Shut up. You yawning while I'm fucking talking?
I don't want to hear that shit.
That's why I said it, because I know I do it. But you guys can find me also on Twitter at Legendary, LEJEHN, or LEJEHNDARY. I always fuck that up. That's so weird when you don't know how to spell your Twitter handle. That's why I want to change it, because it's so fucking annoying. But yeah, I'm also running a coaching scholarship right now. So go on my Instagram, click the link, top link in my link tree. You guys can apply there. 3 months of free coaching if you guys want that. This video is also sponsored by FNX.
Hey.
Not really. But yeah, I work with FNX. Great supplements, great, even better people, to be honest. Like, great tasting, but really what they do over there is great. And maybe I'll work there someday. Maybe you guys will see. I don't know. Dan, if you're listening to this, Adrian, hop on the podcast sometime. I don't know. That'd be sick. I definitely would enjoy it.
It would be great.
Yeah, but you guys can find them in the description. And you guys can use code TREV for 20% off at checkout. We got to get actually like a FOEcast code, though. That'd be sick. Use code FOEcast or whatever. That'd be sick. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And we will catch you guys in the next episode. We'll be in video format soon, like I said. And also, pretty soon we'll be releasing a little bit more and, you know, trying to be a little bit more active. We're just getting our shit together, okay? It's a new year, you know? We got a lot going on. But we're going to make this a priority. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and appreciate all the content that we're about to release, because it's going to be a good year. You know what'd be sick is, and why I say I'd like to do 2 episodes a week, is because when we could hit 100 episodes for this year, that'd be sick.
That could be that'd be a good goal to have.
Yeah, but I don't want to not reach it. I hate not reaching a goal. You know what I mean? When you set a crazy goal like that, like say we only end up getting like 60 episodes, I would hate myself. I'd be like, well, that's fucking
you know what
stupid.
pissed me off? If we had 99.
Well, no. If we were that close, we would do something. We wouldn't be able to fail that goal like that. I'm rambling on now at this point.
Yes, you are.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in the next episode.